Hey, gamers. What? Come on. Oh, the batteries died. I was just playing tunes from it earlier. This is bullshit. Yeah, I have to change the batteries, guys. This is bullshit. What a great way to start the video. This thing dies. What's next? Am I gonna lose a save file next? I mean, come on. Anyways, welcome to another DSP video. Sadly, we did not get the sweet automaton beat, but maybe we can get something else. Will this work?
Quest for booty.
There we go. So let's get right into it. As you guys can see, we are going to be watching a DSP podcast or pre-stream morning show, waste of time show, stall time, whatever. And it is gonna be a jam-packed one. It's funny. I was like on the edge of like, do I need to do more any DSP videos? Like, I was thinking of like reacting to him like talking about Fallout, One Piece, and I was like, I don't know, man. Maybe someday. But this was such a specific crash out that it got me to really want to do a video, and I did some bonus research for everyone here. So let's just get into it. Let's fucking go. Let's see what this is all about. Enough with the preamble.
Monday, the 23rd of February, 2026. Welcome to the show. We got a good amount of stuff to talk about today, including...
Okay, we're just gonna...
And what just happened with the shakeup over there. People want to talk about denim. Do more positive stuff for you guys. But my hands are tied. We got news regarding Xbox. And
this Xbox news, like... Oh my god, he's gonna like cover Wednesday when really the or Thursday, whatever. He's gonna cover it like way late in the game to the point where like you already know what's going on, and you know. But the thing is, I feel like DSP is gonna really double down on calling things cooked. In my opinion.
And what just happened with the shakeup over there.
It's good.
People want to...
I will say part of me kind of wants to go back to that podcast where he talks about Microsoft being cooked. And I want to see, like, what made him say that? Because, to me, when the person who was, like, becoming the new CEO or whatever the fuck was a huge, like, proponent in AI and it's like, we're gonna do AI everything or whatever the fuck. It's like, okay, yeah, this is not looking good. There's all these other like these red flags. And I'm curious as to what made DSP decide to say it's cooked, because I feel like it's not what I think, right? But anyways, let's
talk about denim and bananas.
This denim banana thing. Okay, I will spoil it. I went to the source, the original video on DSP Gaming, just to be very clear that this is not a detractor video. It's not a re-upload. It's from the source. But I did not look up kind of the trajectory of the banana song becoming a detractor meme or whatever. The most, to me, in my opinion, all it was just people like saying, sing the banana song, and he was just embarrassed by the song. And I kind of think, I don't know why that, like, he's not talking about this, because I feel at one point in time during this like banana song bullshit, he thought people were making fun of him because it's like sucking a dick. Like, that's what I think. I think he just thought that, because literally even in this clip we're gonna see, he does this and talking about squeeze the peel and all this other shit, like really like phallic things and dick sucking, and I'm gonna say this as well, because that's DSP's humor. And in my mind, I think that DSP made that song thinking about that. You know, think it's very funny. And then when trolls are like, yeah, man, because look at the penne meme. Because he said penne, it's easy to eat. And then he's like, okay, guys, the trolls think that penne meme is funny because in Spanish, penne means penis. And all this other shit. Like, it always goes back to dicks. Always with DSP. So that's what I think. It was all about. I just think that he took it as trolls were making fun of him because there were phallic suggestions in the song, even in the original clip, and that's what people were, in my opinion, also were just making fun of. But these are like nothing things anyway. I mean, at the end of the day, this meme is like, you know, it's like if I start crashing out over Theo theory randomly, like, okay, Theo, my Theo theory is this. I'm like, oh my god, you're doing Theo? Oh my god, guys, this is fucking stupid. Why the fuck are you saying that? It's like, oh, okay, man, like, what are you doing here? you know, like, what's the point? I mean, it's not exactly 1-to-1, but you know what I mean. Like, out of all the things that people latched onto from this and all this other stuff, like, this is like a nothing thing to like crash out on. You know, it's like I'd understand a little bit more if like I mean, I don't know. Like, what if people start to latch on to the Dead Space humor, right? It's like that'd be kind of bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think anyone would want to latch on to that. Only he would, right?
So I guess we're going to have a good show today. How is everyone this morning? I hope I find everyone well. What's going on? Let's see who we got this morning.
But yeah, so that's what I think the banana thing started out as just straight up like, hey, it's like sucking dick, and then that's kind of all that happened with it, and him just not remembering or whatever. I mean, it's that insignificant in the long run, right? This denim thing, I just have to say, is the dumbest thing he has latched onto. Like, at this point, it's like he should have just latched onto the usual, oh, it's because it's like sucking a dick. Because he does this and everything. And like, it, squeeze the peel, like, open your mouth and squeeze. Like, literally, like, he has said this. He has said this about sucking dicks multiple times. Like, he always has phallic humor, and he's acting as if, like, when everyone else does the same style of humor, it is terrible and stupid. It's just the same, like, nonsense with him and sexual content. Oh my god, guys, I can't believe they showed breastfeeding in a video game. And then the next game he plays, shove it up your ass. Yeah, man. Oh, the doo-doo's flying everywhere. It's like, okay, like, what are we doing here, right? Like, it's really bizarre to even latch onto this in this kind of way when I don't even think people were talking about it. It was just and also like the other podcast, I was debating playing it, but I feel like it's gonna be redundant if I did that. I'm getting way ahead of myself in this video. I'm sorry. It's just when something's really stupid, you just have to go, right? But goddamn, like.
Who else we got? Bave lines.
We're just
warning on the kick side. Who we got?
Because it's
just the most horrible.
He's just mad because people thought they heard denim. Like, that happens to every song. Like, I've listened to so many songs in my lifetime, and I thought a lyric was something else. And then I looked at the lyrics, I'm like, oh, they said this, and I was wrong. Like, that's just how it is. Whatever.
Horrible sock accounts you could ever see, like, doing, man.
I don't care about sock accounts. We're just.
Before I went live, and he won't do it. And now that I'm like in the middle of doing something important, he jumps on me and distracts me.
Wait, what?
He never jump and climb up on me. I keep trying to get you to do it, and he won't do it.
Oh, it's
and now that I'm like in the middle of doing something important, he jumps on me and distracts me. I hope you're all well. Let's talk. Let's get right into it. So yesterday, on the podcast, the suggestion was made that I leave my stream archives live on the channel after the streams go offline. Because currently what I do is after a stream ends, I private that stream so you cannot see the unedited archive. But I've been recording the entire time that I'm streaming. I'm recording right now the DSP morning show, okay? After the morning show, I'll be recording the parts of Dragon Quest VII. And then what I do is I upload them separately. I title them. I put thumbnails on them, and I put them into appropriate playlists so you can watch them.
All right, we're just gonna move forward positively.
The desire has come up to see the extra videos a day on the channel, one for the morning stream, one for the night stream, and I hope that there's no confusion. I hope that people don't get upset that there's more content. You know, that was one.
But I just realized something. Wait, I may be wrong actually. Now I'm thinking about it, because didn't this guy already do this? Like, during the marathons, I kind of want to look it up. I kind of do, to be completely honest. I kind of want to, because I swear I just thought about this, because he did like a few, like, let's see, this was what games did he play during this? Let's see. We're just gonna find an example. Let's see if he upload this. What game is this? Can I even recognize this game?
Right? There we go. Like, it was like red.
Bannerlord. Okay, Bannerlord. All right. Oh my god. The computer's exploding. But it shouldn't. That's the weird part. It shouldn't be exploding. Let's see. Hollow Knight. I probably should have looked at the date, to be completely honest, but I didn't. I didn't look at the date. Because I'm cool. Oh my god, dude. Am I felted? Terminator. Oh, yeah, look at this. He did, so, this is bullshit. Because people could do it now. Oh my god. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna be wrong. I was right. He already did this thing where he's like, yeah, man, I can't have the archive and the uploaded parts at the same time. Bitch, you already did that. They could have, like, reported him right now. This is complete bullshit. Because I think in my mind, he wants a double dip. Think about it. He gets the ad revenue on the stream, privates it, so nobody can watch it again, and then they'll watch the recorded videos and watch it that way. This is complete bullshit. Oh my god, this segment is gonna be more annoying knowing that now, in my mind, in my opinion. The fact that he has done this thing he's just telling us he can't do. He did this. He literally has done this. Oh my god.
That was one of the reasons why I always privated the streams back in the day, because people said there's too much content. There's just way too much content, and you're flooding our...
Oh my god, this segment it's like, this is like, it gets worse and worse. You know, you may watch a movie, and then you see the ending, and then it's like, oh, this is gonna put the whole movie into, like, a different context, and it may make the movie better. DSP is like that, but worse. Instead of you be like, oh, you're like, oh, god damn it, this fucking guy. It's so insane. Because first off, he says, yeah, if I kept the archive, it would show up in the video feed. He has said this, like, the day before this, right? But he has done this thing, and that never happened. I can't believe this dude. This drama is the dumbest drama I have ever seen. Like, it's complete bullshit. Secondly, let's say he decides I'm not going to do parts anymore, and I'll just leave the stream archives, and that'll be the new thing. People can just skim the video. He thinks that's such a bad thing. But then, for the trolls, this is actually a good thing. Think about it. Because if he knew that the entire stream was going to be archived on his channel, he would be wearing the mask more often. He'd be fake as fuck all the time. And in my like little fucked up brain, I'm thinking maybe he knew that'd be mentally exhausting. So he's like, I'm not gonna waste my time doing that. But it's such bullshit. This drama is such bullshit, all the way from how it started, because it was just fucking Duty saying, "Oh my god, guys, he's gonna lose his monetization." Guys, literally, I thought this was a really stupid thing to come to the conclusion to, because first off, even technically, the uploaded video and the stream are fundamentally already different. Like, already. Yeah, he's playing the same game, but the video is like an hour portion of that stream. Like, the AI would not see these two things as the same thing, because the timestamps will not align. If you go into like 18 minutes of the recorded video and 18 minutes of the stream archive, it's not gonna line up. So technically, in my opinion, it wouldn't happen. He would not. This TOS fear would not happen at all. It would only happen, in my opinion, if he just uploaded the same archive. Like, if he just streamed and upload the full stream thing in the video tab, I think that would matter. But whatever.
Our inboxes and things like that, right?
This is bullshit. I'm so glad I looked at that. I'm so glad I did
people
research.
Said yesterday, no, please leave the streams, the archives live. You should be good. We'd love to see that. Okay. No reason to not. So I left them live overnight. I go to sleep and I wake up this morning, and already I'm being notified by multiple people. Hey, Phil, just so you know, last night your detractors were at work. They didn't sleep. Instead, they were on Twitter. They were on Reddit. They were in their Yellow Bus Discord, as I like to call it. And they were all talking overnight how they're plotting to take down your channel. And so what they did is they mass flagged your channel to YouTube, stating that you're violating their AdSense policies for having reused content.
Now, here's the other thing. He thinks unlisting them or privating them is gonna solve this issue. Oh my god, dude, this is like mind-numbing. Like, dude, like, as I said, you watch DSP, you'll go crazy. You have to like ground yourself a few times here or there. But like, wouldn't privating not really solve the issue if like they already reported you? And again, I've displayed you could actually do this right now with these videos. So why doesn't he, I don't know, go back and private everything? I don't know. I mean, it's dumb. They would have done this by now. Why hasn't anyone done this by now? Like, already, this is a stupid fucking thing. Like, this dude, he really loves, like, following Duty and, like, reporting whatever Duty says. Every other detractor shit, he's, like, terrified to mention it. He's terrified to talk about it at them. But Duty, he loves bringing it up because it's an easy dunk. It's an easy scapegoat, or straw man, I should say. Straw Duty. And then people can, like, point at that, see, this is bullshit. But it's like, dude, you're actually responding to nonsense. They could have done this already. Whatever, who cares? Blech.
Okay, so if you haven't heard about this is something that happened last year to a lot of smaller YouTube channels, which I'll be honest, I am one of now. I'm not a big channel anymore, anything like that. You have to understand that I am small time, okay?
He means he's a smaller channel in comparison to giant channels. But, like, this guy is, he keeps LARPing like he's, like, a baby channel. Like, I have a better argument of being a small guy than he does, obviously. But this guy will, like, it's the same shit. He LARPs as if he makes, like, $5 a month. And it's like, there's no way this dude makes $5 a month. Like, that's insane. And this guy will act like it. And then he will also flex on you that he makes a lot of money. So, like, that's where it doesn't matter, nothing matters, because it's like, it's just paradoxical with him. It's just all contradictions, all, like, whatever. Because if you listen to DSP and take him by his word, it'll just not make sense in the long run. Like, you will just go crazy either way. You listen to him, you'll go crazy. You don't listen to him, you'll go crazy. Like, you really can't win. And that's what's, like, frustrating. Because he can never be wrong.
So what happened was, basically, channels all of a sudden started getting demonetized. And people were like, what's going on?
What's going on?
Why are channels getting demonetized? Well, they were getting flagged for this weird reused content reading, and no one knew what that meant.
I kind of want to look back at as to what happened with this, with these other channels that were getting falsely flagged, because I feel like there's like a very key context in this that we're just not addressing, because I feel it has to do with channels. Like, people have multiple channels now, and they may upload like similar stuff. Like, one channel may have a stream that someone may stream on, then another channel archives it, for example. And maybe, like, that's the problem. Like, maybe, like, you know, they stream like 10 hours and they record from the start of the stream to the end, and then they upload that on another channel for some reason, and then they may flag that as like duplicate or something. And you know, maybe that's wrong, maybe it's not, whatever. I feel it's something like that that's going on. Like, it's just a straight up, like, the same thing when you could have just not do that. I don't know. Like, I don't work for this site. Come on, dog.
And when people looked into it, it basically was channels who had the same content kind of like uploaded multiple times on their channel. So for example, a stream archive, a clip of the stream, and then actually like highlights and stuff, and it's all the same stuff. So YouTube would say, oh, well, per AdSense, you're basically trying to monetize the same content a ton of times, and that's against our policies, and therefore your entire channel has been demonetized. Yeah. So imagine if overnight DSP Gaming gets demonetized.
So why hasn't he gone demonetized from doing this? These are from a stream archive. Why didn't that happen yet? Guys, what happened here? I think what he should do, he should hide the videos, right? Like, this is what I said before. I think for like marathons where he's doing nonsense, like, honestly, this marathon was garbage anyway. Like, none of these videos matter. Why didn't he just not upload the videos in parts and just leave the archive, right? But no, he did both. So he should be in trouble for this, right? Correct?
Simply because I left the stream archives live. Well, that's the end of my livelihood, because this channel is where I stream and do most of my content. This channel is where
What about this was a stable job? I thought I had job security, huh?
I get super chats, memberships. You know, I can't get demonetized. All right, I just can't. I can't take the chance. So it's either, hey, take the chance and see what happens when you already have a group of people who have threatened that they're mass flagging you for it anyway, or roll back the changes. Considering that the changes were less than 24 hours old, I rolled back the changes. So the streams of yesterday are now archived and privated, and you cannot see them. And you're not going to be able to see them. We're just going to keep it as is. So when I get people who
this is bullshit. He never wanted to do this anyway. Like, in my opinion, he never wanted to do it. And I just think that's the real reason. I think he's using Duty as a straw duty. He's using him as a straw man. He's just saying, oh yeah, the trolls, guys. Like, I mean, it probably is a mix of both in reality.
Come by the stream like that guy did yesterday, who's a YouTuber. And he says, hey, Phil, just so you know, when you private your streams, you lose the watch hours of that stream, so you should never do that. Next time I'll respond and I'll say, yes, except that you're not the same as me.
No, Phil. Dude, people were telling this for years. He always told them that never happens. He never loses watch time. I love that now he is saying, yeah, I lose watch time, but that's fine. I thought you did lose watch time. Now you do? Like, this is what I mean. They gonna look at you and be like, oh, why are you calling me a liar? I'm not a liar. So what is this then? Like, okay.
Me. You don't
You're
have
not me.
a group of insane, obsessed weirdos who are trying to get you into trouble for things you don't do at every waking moment. And you probably...
But Phil, you are doing that. You are doing that literally.
won't have these people coming after you and flagging your channel for stuff while I do. Because it's funny, because it's been brought to my attention, oh, well, big YouTubers all do this. Moist Critical, right? He leaves his streams live, but then he also uploads, you know, the gameplay parts later. That's Moist Critical. Dude, that's one of the biggest gaming YouTubers on YouTube. He can do whatever he wants. He's so huge, he has a direct line to YouTube. He could talk.
I love that, like, he's saying he has a direct line. You know, maybe he has a higher chance of getting YouTube to respond, but I have seen bigger YouTubers not really get direct lines to YouTube just as much as anybody else. I mean, whatever, right? Like, you know, it's a giant website. Like, you know, you know.
Talk to them at any moment about a problem.
And this guy can actually get luck on his side. He has multiple people willing to, like, bend over for him. And he's like, I have nobody, guys. I have nobody. Dude, he had Asmongold give him clout. He had, like, you know, Casino step in for him. Like, dude, literally even, and Keemstar would definitely help him. And then, and people say, well, he'll have to go on the Local Live. No, what's gonna happen is DSP's gonna have Keem do it, and then he's just not gonna go on Lolcow Live, and then he's gonna ghost him again. Because, like, a lot of people will still try to defeat him with kindness, if you will.
To try to get it fixed. He's not worried about losing his income for a day or two if his channel gets demonetized. It's gonna get remonetized. He's fine. I'm not Moist Critical. I'm a tiny little guy who, if I get demonetized, I get screwed over and I can't support my family. All right? So, yeah, it sucks because, as you know, I most definitely don't like having to make changes and or being affected by the actions of these insane people, but I have to be careful. I can't just say, hey, do whatever I want and then lose my livelihood. So we're walking by, or we're walking back those changes. All right. Now you might say, well, couldn't you make separate channels for all this? Yes, we've already talked about this, about making a high.
Why not just rebrand DSP Throwback? Like, you're doing anything with that channel anymore. You're not gonna upload the Blip TV countdowns for some fucking reason. Like, dude, that Throwback channel, it was such a wasted opportunity, and he butchered it. He killed it with AI that made it look garbage. He just refuses to upload any of the other content that's actually interesting. Like, all he did was re-upload games they've already seen. I mean, like, the Final Fantasy 13 made sense. The, was it Red Dead Redemption 1 as well? Like, whatever. Like, these made sense. But it was a bad omen for me when I heard him talk about, oh, I guess we could go to Darkside Phil and then just re-upload videos there. Like, what? Why are we doing that? Like, you had all these other videos that you didn't upload at all, and you want to go to Darkside Phil already? Like, it became less and less about preservation and more of just, how can I monetize and milk my audience? Because the only thing he kept doing was, guys, vote for what you want. Vote for this. Not like anything at all. And again, this guy will say, oh, it's about preservation, which is the biggest load of shit. This is like a fucking company saying, yeah, it's like Nintendo saying, guys, we love preservation. That's why we re-released Pokemon Leaf Red and Leaf Green for $20 on the eShop. Aren't we great? And it's like, this is a lot of money. No, this is what preservation means, dumb fuck. And then you're like, okay. Like, that's DSP right there. Yeah, I care about preservation. Oh, there's no money to be had in it? Okay, I'm just not gonna care anymore. And that's what's gonna happen with Nintendo, dude. But think about it. I love that everyone. Oh, doing a rant about Nintendo now, guys. Oh my god. I'm not gonna. No, I'm just gonna abandon it because you know what I'm gonna basically say. Like, Oh my god, I'm just gonna say it anyway. Oh my god, this is a terrible
highlights channel
video.
and all of that. The
0
problem
out
with
of
making a
10.
highlights channel is
Let's
twofold.
gotta move
Number
on.
one, I'd have to get it monetized, or else I'm doing all this work making highlights and clips and putting it on that channel, and I make no money on it. To get it monetized, I would have to have thousands of subscribers, ridiculous amounts of watch hours. It would take months. Okay? So that's definitely not even worth the effort, to be honest with you, because the second half of this is I don't think that ridiculous amounts of watch hours. It would take months. Okay?
I love that he needs instant gratification. And I'd argue it would be a better sign of like a better gauge on how many people care about it when you do that and see how you can grow a channel. But here's the thing, guys. He doesn't want to do this because it will expose how little growth he will actually like build on. Because there's nothing interesting about this guy. I just think it's funny. He just doesn't even want to do it. He's like, well, why would I do it for free? I just have a fun little question, right? You know, he streams. That's the majority of his time. You know, again, I understand that there's probably stuff that's going on behind the scenes he's doing. Like, I don't think he's 100% 24/7 sitting on his ass staring at a wall. But I also don't think he's like managing like 1,000 people in his little house and he's like doing crazy filings and like paperwork and all this other like I don't think he's doing that either. Because I don't think it's a big ask to just I don't know like he could just simply upload the parts, you know, as he always does. As he's doing that, he can say download stream or whatever, and then the YouTube dashboard, and then re-upload that on another channel. He could just simply do that, but he won't because that's somehow a lot of work. It's such hard work. It's Herculean. Like, dude, nobody works as hard as that. Like, okay, man.
Okay?
Okay.
So that's definitely not even worth the effort, to be honest with you, because the second half of this is I don't think that I have enough of a positive audience to move over to a new channel. I don't think it would work. If I started a new channel...
Already has little faith in his dumb fuck audience that they'd even care. Like, this dude really thinks that his entire chat are a bunch of babies who cannot, like, navigate the internet. Like, okay, man.
New channel right now and tried to get a new audience to move over to it, it wouldn't even have enough of an audience to really, you know, be profitable. So there's really no point in doing stuff like that.
I remember all these little rants. I don't care about how much money I make. I don't care about the money. And I was like, I just don't see the profit in that. I thought we don't care about that. I thought we love doing things for your fans, dude. Why can't you do this for fan service? Like, okay.
It just is what it is. Okay? So I hope you guys understand. Sucks that I can't do what others do. Sucks that I try to make a positive change for my audience. I outright told you guys, I'm cool with this. Let's do it. Let's give you what you want. And I immediately have to take it back because of nonsense.
He wasn't cool with it. Like, he kind of was like, yeah, I guess we'll try it out, see what happens.
Since online. Okay?
Like, he did not sound that, like, excited to try this out. Like, he was more excited to adding welcome to DSP Gaming to the leaderboard. Oh my god, I should have added something like that to this video. Fuck, man. Next video, I'm gonna add my own little welcome to Theo Does Vids, and it's gonna be epic and amazing.
So there you go. Bobby Padlock resubscribed automatically this morning, and thank you to Bobby for supporting my channel.
I will give him props.
Kick.
At least that was somewhat not too...
That's our first support of the day, so let's get that going.
Dramatic, if you will.
Some positive changes that I have.
But again, like, he lost $0, so that's why he didn't do a full-on crash out. Like, if this was because of, oh no, I lost $10, he crashed out more.
I've made recently are including...
Okay, let's use the positive.
I'm going to change this, actually. Rather than DSP Gaming, I'm going to say welcome
Oh yeah, see,
to DSP
positive, positive stuff.
Channel stats. Or I should say stream stats. There we go.
Why do we need to call it stream stats?
Adding this welcome to DSP Gaming message, adding the date so that you know what's going on. And in fact, I'm going to change this too.
I think he needs to add a little bit more. Like, maybe, you know? Like, I will say, when you first added the date, he was, like, so proud. Like, so people know, like, okay. I mean, was the date the real, like, issue? And again, like, you know, it's just very funny. Because he's saying that because, oh, people are surprised I still make content. I think that they're just surprised that they saw you. You know, like, I don't think it was just that they thought the video was old. It was just, like, literally, there was a person I followed on Twitter. He followed me back, you know, whatever. Epic story, I know. And I tweeted something about DSP, and then I saw this person, like, kind of mention me, in a way. Just saying, wow, this is a long time since I heard DSP, you know? And I was like, okay, that's clearly, like, responding to something I tweeted about, you know, whatever. And I was just saying, like, yeah, people moved on from this guy. And of course, anyone, like, people could say the same about Mega 64. Like, I'm sure I'm the only one that still talks about them in current year, where it's like, oh wow, they're still making videos, and it's like, yeah, people still exist. Surprise, surprise, right? But it's like, that's just how it is. But he thinks adding the date is gonna, like, not have that effect anymore when it'll just mean nothing. It'll just give you the same reaction.
Here we go.
And then also he said at the time that it will somehow direct people to come to his streams for some reason. I don't know how that correlates. He then added DSP Gaming later, then added welcome to DSP Gaming. And it's like, okay, like, that makes a little more sense, sure. But, like, okay. I mean, I don't know. I never really cared about this kind of stuff. I feel like people can just look at the stream, look at the branding. The thing is with DSP, he doesn't have good branding. Twitter, they call me DSP. YouTube, DSP Gaming. Kick, DSP Gaming Real. Twitch was Darkside Phil. Like, he had all these different names, and he goes by so many different names. Like, if you want to have, like, a business or something, you kind of want to consolidate your name so people can, like, find you, right?
I'm basically trying to tweak this so that it looks a little better, a little bit, makes more sense. So when it says welcome to DSP Gaming, it makes sense that this is welcoming you to the stream of the channel or what we're doing, right? Okay.
Right.
So there you go. And the date. That's something that's going to help people to know that, oh, okay, he was streaming on that day. That's when this content came out. I could go search for it, stuff like that. And we have new animations.
All right, sorry, it was getting hot in here. Okay, okay. Anyways, let's continue with this bullshit. Right? Correct?
On the stream right now for zombies this week to celebrate Resident Evil Requiem coming out on Friday.
Yeah, let's celebrate Resident Evil
Bigger
Requiem.
one, and then for $100 complaining, I make apologizing, saying sorry you had to go through that. It's life.
Oh my god, sorry you had to go through that too. This is like the most lowest stake drama he has went through, and people are talking as if like he dodged a bullet. Okay,
it's just something. Again, when everyone asks me why can't DSP do what everyone else does, this is the answer why.
I thought you didn't want to do what other people do. And we're gonna get that same argument later on. But this guy is like, this is why I can't do what everyone else does. Okay, like he can't. Like, dude, why don't you just try it? What will happen if you make another channel? But you know, then he's gonna say the same thing. Guys, if I upload this, they're gonna do that. Oh my god.
Like, literally, this is the answer why, because I have a level of scrutiny and or harassment that others don't. So I had a guy come on the stream yesterday, did a $20 super chat, says, hey, I have a successful YouTube channel, and I don't delete my stream archives, and I also upload highlights, and I'm good. It's like, yeah, but you're not me. You don't have people who already mass report you 12 hours after you make a positive change. So there you go.
But if they already reported him, see, this is the thing. If they already reported him privating means nothing because they'll just review it anyway. YouTube probably has can probably look at the data. Like dude, this guy is acting so shady, and like it makes him seem less innocent. Like you before you would say, okay, wow, I can't. This is going too far. GSP's just doing this or whatever. Him acting this way actually makes him look like a scumbag. Think about it. He's like, yeah, I had to private it because it's like, dude, if you private it, that makes it seem like you knew what you were doing. Like you knew you were scamming. Like you kind of make the argument for YouTube at that point to remove your monetization. I mean, sure, I am twisting it negatively, and it makes sense like rationally and how he described it, but it's like, come on, dude. Again, he has done this, and I'm just gonna say this. This isn't the first time he has done this. He has done this multiple times. Like I think the Mega Man marathon, he did that. The retro marathon, whatever. Like this is not the first time he left the stream archive live and then uploaded the parts. The only streams he didn't do that with was like the interviews, I think, and the drama stream he did. Like that was it. Those were the only streams where he kept up and did not upload anything. But when it's his gaming marathons, he always uploads the parts all the time and leaves the archive up. So like, what are we doing here, right? Why didn't you lose monetization already if this was such a big deal?
Chris, hello, good morning, and Game Boy, how you doing? You guys are trying to get my attention. How you guys doing today? Okay? Okay. So that's what the first thing I wanted to get out of the way. Let's do the other stupid thing and get this out of the way too, okay?
All right.
The fact that there's a group of people, and I think you'll figure out who they are very shortly, who are hyper-fixated.
Yeah, you know the group of people that, you know, the people I just talked about, I'm talking about them again.
On the banana song meme.
Okay, let's watch the video. Now, I rewinded a little bit, because this is the mindset DSP was in, leading up to the, banana song.
Get them straight.
The audio may be low, by the way.
Here we go.
You know, let's go back even further.
So let's go do her thing first, and then we'll do the, tomatoes. Is it weird that I'm carrying the diamonds for a change? Asked the Anonymous. I don't know, because I don't know what you're talking about. That's not my meme. You got your memes crossed.
What?
Carried diamond is not my meme. I don't even know what that means. I really don't.
We were talking about crystals. Okay. Wow, look how he's freaking out. He's freaking out, guys. He's delirious. This game is making him crazy.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Get me that banana.
Oh, let's put captions on.
Hold on tight. Here we go. I need banana, tasty banana, put banana.
See, go, I mean, put but nana, tasty but none, put bug.
In my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in, then
Squeeze the appeal. it comes into the...
Squeeze banana.
It comes into the squeeze. Okay, see, this is actually, I like these.
Yes. Very nice. No, put but.
Well, like, look at this.
Banana. Hold on tight, here we go. I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in, then squeeze banana. I
mean, yeah, the YouTube captions did not get it right, but it gave me my favorite lyric. Think about. Let's get to it.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my...
Put bug in my mouth. That's the best lyric he has. Dude, put bug in my mouth, man. Crazy. That my detractors invented many years ago. Let's go through the entire story of it and get it out of the way, because this way it'll be out there and we can stop talking about it, okay? Years ago, I played Donkey Kong 60. This is dumb. I love that this has now been a thing we talked about. Before, people were just simply asking him to sing the song. and you would get a variation either. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you mean. Oh, it's a stupid detractor meme. What if I remember the lyrics, guys? This is pertinent. I would sing it if I remembered it or whatever. Like it's just nonsense, like genuine nonsense, and like his insecurity over it is like is what gave it life, is what gave it legs and gave it and allowed it to run. And then he adds the denim thing. The denim thing I don't even think was a talking point, at least from him, since like last week. I've never heard DSP talk about denim, and half the time he actually did. I think he did. No, let's go to Pig Go. Fuck it. I gotta remember to say open a new tab when I select it. We're gonna go like way back. We're not gonna like waste our time with this. This is gonna be like, oh yeah, man, denim.
Camo or denim, we'll have to figure it out. But anyway,
oh my god, you're gonna be stuck with vest bullshit. It comes in, alright, let's do it. It comes in denim.
And squeeze, and it was like, and it comes in denim, and it's like 10 seconds, if that.
Wait, what? Hold on, Philip.
So it's I wouldn't button. Doesn't want to talk about it. I didn't know what the fuck anyone was talking about until someone gave me the clip and said, "Here's the clip finally," and I watched it and I was like, "So it's I wouldn't banana, tasty banana, put it in your mouth and squeeze," and it was like, and it comes in denim, and it's like 10 seconds, if that.
Dude, even back then, he was like, yeah, it comes in denim.
And then it never comes up again.
It
like,
never
it's
comes
never
up
referenced
again.
Anywhere in my content. I never said it again. I never sang it again.
And again, this video, he's literally just saying the song. Again, it's the song people talk about. And like, dude, it's insane. He went from talking about like the song itself to just hyper fixating on denim. He is the only person, like, the denim thing, like, people thought they heard it, whatever. I thought I heard it too, to be completely honest. It sounded dumb, but I also thought, because at the time, what year was this? 2020. I want to say this was around the vest time. So I just think naturally, I might even go further with this. Now I think about it, because you could even argue he might have said it comes in denim because he was thinking of the vests. But oh man, when did he get the denim vest? Oh my god, this is really stupid to think about. When did he get the denim vest? Well, anyways, I just think it's like, it's part of that whole thing. It's clumped in with the vest and all this other stuff. And you're like, oh, wait, Pig Go can help me, I guess, but is it worth it? That's what we need to know. Is it worth it? I got a denim vest. Let's see if that does anything. Okay, we're gonna, like, scroll. The dental, yeah, the denim vest. Oh, okay, yes. The dental. My denim vest, see? The denim vest! As long as it's before DK64, it will prove me right. I don't think it is. Let's open this in a new tab.
Am I going to buy a denim vest for the spring-summer session? No, I'm not buying anything. I don't have superfluous money to waste on.
Okay, so he was talking about buying it April 1st. And then February 2020. No, this came out after. Damn it. Holy shit, guys. Wait a minute. Were people asking him to buy a denim vest because they thought he said denim? Honestly, it doesn't, like, the thing is, he's so butthurt about people think he said denim, but I kind of think this is funny. Like, it's really stupid and innocuous and, like, ridiculous. The fact that there's an unintentional, like, string of dumb theories you can get from this, I think is funny. It's like really it's like when you watch that Weird Al Yankovic music video of Foil, and it starts out like a cooking show, and then it goes into a conspiracy theory. It's like that level of funny to me, where you're like, it's like one thing, and you think nothing of it, and then you just go into stupid conspiracies, like that. That's the kind of shit DSP doesn't want to do, apparently, which is very sad. It's very sad.
And it became this weird obsession with my detractors, this like 10-second random clip that was taken out of context of the playthrough, just like a random thing that happened, and they're like, see, he's weird and it's fun to make fun of him for this. Like, for what? For
this is such an insane thing. I think people are like, again, I think he didn't want to say it, but I think he thought it would. I think, again, he literally does the hand motion of sucking a dick, by the way.
The comes in, squeeze button.
Look, he's even doing this, literally, like, simulating what I think DSP views as sucking dick. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what he was going to in this clip. It just shows how insecure he is, because I think because he really hates when, like, you kind of put him at the receiving end of that situation. He wants you to suck his dick, but if you imply that he should suck anything, that's uncomfortable for him. I mean, again, this is like thinking too deep and all this other stuff, but it's just, I can't help but think that's what this all comes down to, because he makes this joke so many times. You could probably, like, if you were really super duper invested in this, try to find any joke about him about sucking dicks in his content, and you'll get like a variation of this, and you can tell that this whole thing was about that. That's why he like doubles down on Rich kissing cucumbers or whatever the fuck, and all this other stuff. That's where his mind goes to. He always goes to this. Like, it really exposes how his humor a little bit, and I think that's what people are making fun of. And he's like, that's weird. He's weird. Like, he's even struggles to say this
out of context of the playthrough, just like a random thing that happened, and they're like, see, he's weird and it's fun.
Like, look, he's like stammering over. Why would he think it's weird? He sings in so many playthroughs. Why this song? And he wants to say it's a weird thing that people are harping onto this song and all this other stuff. But, like, I just think just part of it is literally this. And and it's the joke he made, and it's very funny to me, and I think it's very satisfying to know in my mind that he tells us every day, I make such meaningful content, guys. Such great memes, great stuff in my content. All this shit. The one thing that people actually reference from his content, fan and troll alike, he is so insecure about. Like, any other, like, I wish I could think of an example, but I think it has happened in, like, movies and celebrities where, like, something happens in a movie that's maybe unintended or whatever, and then people, like, and that resonates with people, and it's like, this is a thing that was not meant to resonate. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that kind of thing. And he's so triggered by this, and all these clips, and he doesn't understand. Him acting this way makes him look dumb and insecure, and that's what people are That's what it became. It became like, oh, sing the song, to then like, wow, this guy's being very weird about it. Like, this is the weird part. Like, dude, you could go do all these things and he acts weird about it for no reason.
Part is like, it comes in denim or something like that. But that's all I know. Like, I legit don't actually know the song like you guys do. Because by the way, there's a creeper right there. Oh, there's an Enderman right there. Oh, delightful. I mean, I might be able to beat the Enderman.
Delightful.
It's a maybe. Damage. But I don't really know the whole banana song, so I can't really sing it.
Oh, he got distracted. I feel like he was gonna say, I don't know like you guys because you guys are dumb fucks. I feel like he was gonna insult them and then he got distracted and then didn't say it. That's what I think that was gonna lead into.
64 on stream, okay? The game was atrociously bad. I actually played it. I want to say it was emulated. I don't know if it was on the Wii or Wii U, but basically I played it on the, on the Nintendo service, and it had massive input delay. Okay, so it was hard to play to begin with. It wasn't like it was, a modern version upscaled. It was terrible. It was the original N64 version, barely playable because the controls and everything were delayed.
He didn't play the original. He played the emulation of it.
And to make matters worse, Donkey Kong 64 is an insanely annoying, stressful game. It's essentially a collect-a-thon, meaning the entire purpose of the game is to collect coins, bananas, and hidden items, do platforming challenges and speed timing runs.
This music is so good. It really just sounds like it really just highlights the game. Like DK60 like DK64 truly haunts this guy. Like he's waking every day, every time that people talk about DK64 or like this is like haunting
runs and things like that. It is such a bad game that it literally almost killed the 3D platformer genre of games in the 90s. It was so banked on, and it was so...
Okay, this level of backstory is insane. we don't need this.
So, basically...
Because all it is, this game was so bad and everything banked on it. Like, I don't think anything banked on it. We still had platformers after it. I don't think it did that much damage. I think it only did damage to Donkey Kong.
It comes out, and it's such a bad game. It's review bombed, and everyone says, I can't...
That's not what review bomb means, and I don't know the reviews at the time for DK64, and I don't care to look, because it's DK64. I mean, the only thing I hated about that game when I was the kid was literally I hated you had to play the actual arcade game Donkey Kong to actually beat the game, and it's dumb. I hate that. I hate that. It's like, people are like, oh, well, you don't have to 100%. You do for this game, actually, because you need both, like, the rare coin and the Nintendo coin, and you needed to do that. It's like, this is dumb. Fuck this game.
I can't believe how bad it is, and what ended up happening was game developers started to shy away from platformers after this. It kind of like, people didn't want to play them anymore.
No, how did that happen? We had platformers on the PS2. Oh my god, dude, this is triggering me for no reason now. Dude, when he played South of Midnight, he kept like, yeah, man, this is like a PS2 platformer. It's like the PS2 game like Sly Cooper, which was a platformer. And he's like, yeah, man, DK64 like killed it. Why were there PS2 platformers then, dumb fuck? Like, this is so insufferably dumb. Dude, come on. Why is this happening? This banana song is the dumbest drama that he has going for him. And he's saying also dumb gamer facts. Like, this is, like, so dumb, dude. This is, like, he needs to be quarantined. Like, something's going on in that house. Something is going on. Like, Cat is poisoning him or something. I don't know. Is he drinking, like, fucking Jasper's like, litter? I don't know. What's going on there?
And then there was games like Spyro and stuff that kind of reinvigorated it after the fact on PlayStation 1, okay? Now, why am I bringing up Donkey Kong 64? Well, I did this playthrough, and it's kind of a
Spyro.
legendary playthrough.
Okay, man.
What is this?
All right,
it's coming in my window.
We do not need.
We're trying to do retro games. We're trying to do different stuff for variety. I think it was like during the summertime when I was playing it, and as I started to play it, I realized all of a sudden, man, I bit off more than I can chew with this game. This game is bad. This isn't just like a game that's laughably bad. This game is like torture. to play.
Okay.
There were certain mini games that were so hard to play.
We're getting into another rant
and
for me,
win,
guys. Get
and
hyped.
it was just a major headache.
Yeah.
How can I say?
He said that backwards,
and so,
by the way. It gave me
what
a
I
headache.
ended up
How
doing
can I say?
Was
This-
as
how
I
can
was
I
playing
say
this
it gave me
game,
a
I came to a
headache?
realization.
Whatever.
Number one, my trolls absolutely loved watching me play it because I was being tortured every moment that I was playing it.
Okay.
But I was getting attention and views while I played it. I was getting support while I played it.
Right.
But I also realized that I never wanted to play this game ever again. Okay, ever.
Right.
Like, this game is so bad. I never want to ever be asked to play this game in my lifetime.
This is low key. See, this is why I'm gonna rant about this. This mentality of he wants to 100% the game so that nobody will ask him to play the game again. I'm sure that would happen, regardless. But he has done this with every platformer. It started off with Patreon, and he did that so that people would not complain. Oh, we gave you it happened with Conker's Bad Freddy. Like, this is like Conker and like Banjo were like the go-to examples. He got paid to do them through Patreon, and then he would stop playing for the month and say, "Okay, guys, you want to see me continue to Conker? You gotta like hit the next Patreon goal or whatever." And people gave him a lot of shit for it because it's like, dude, we paid for this. Why don't you finish it? Whatever. So he decided to finish it. That then became for later on, like for Crash Bandicoot and all this stuff, to I'm gonna 100% it because so that you guys can feel like you've gotten value out of the Patreon goal, so you can claim you went far beyond and all this stuff for Patreon, etc. Which is whatever. Then it became, I think, he viewed these platformers to be easy because they're for kids. He always views these games for kids as easy games. That's why you will get crash outs like, how can a kid beat this? Why is it so hard? Oh my god, I feel so sorry if you're a kid and you played this. I mean, look at the Mario Odyssey crash out. He had to cheat to beat the game and was like so mad. He called it like Dark Souls. Oh, this level is like Dark Souls. And he got buttered about it. And that's Mario Odyssey. So he 100% these games because he thinks it's easy, and you can also get like bragging rights of 100%ing games, etc., etc. Like, that's why he did it. I don't think this whole I did so that people won't ask me to play it again. Yeah, really played much of a factor in it. Other than that's how he plays all these games. Like, he just wants to do it just so he can like brag about it, and him not like whatever. It's really dumb and it's obnoxious, but it's DSP. That's what you come to expect. So that's the rant.
And I was thinking to myself, how could I ensure that I never have to play Donkey Kong 64 ever again? Okay? So there's two scenarios. Scenario number one, I go back in time, like the Terminator.
Wow,
okay?
Funny joke.
That one would be a little tricky to pull off.
Yeah, hilarious.
Okay?
Hilarious.
So I went
I'm laughing
for the
so
harder
hard.
route. Option number two.
Let that sink in.
And I decided that I was going to 100% the game.
Whoa.
Okay? Getting every collectible, beating every minigame, doing everything possible to achieve in my run.
So why didn't he 100% Deke Bonanza? Wait a minute. Why didn't he 100% Kirby the Forgotten Land? He hated those games and all this other shit. Why didn't he 100% them? Bleh.
I run in the game, so that way there's
this logic falls apart when he has literally dropped games for that, but I guess it's a different mindset back then, even though he has dropped games back then for many reasons. Like, this dude is ridiculous.
Absolutely no reason whatsoever anyone could ever ask me to go back and play Donkey Kong 64 again. Now, to be clear, if they ever actually redid Donkey Kong 64, like fixed it, made it modern graphics, better controls, a better save system, maybe I would play it again. The problem is the original game is just such a horrid mess. I would never want to replay that version again.
But you can use save states in that game.
So I did. If you can believe it, it was epic and it was legendary. I 100%ed Donkey Kong 64.
Whoa.
It took several weeks, but I got it done.
Again, I think you have to 100% DK64 to beat the game. Like, I don't think you can. The King K. Rool fight only happens when you get to both coins. I don't think you can beat the game and not 100% it. I think you have to. So he kind
However,
of was forced.
there were several times
anyway.
when the game was so stressful, so annoying, and so repetitively ball breaking that I had a few mental breaks during the course.
Yeah, this is what made me want to go back to the origin of the banana song. So we watched that clip. Did he look stressed out? Was he like freaking the fuck out? Was he like mentally gone? This was part 22. This was nowhere near as deep to the point where like he was mentally gone. Like at all. Like let's compare this to part 1. Okay, there's the search.
Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to
My god. This was January, so a month apart. Basically. Like, that's not even that bad. Like, there's no way he would, like, mentally lose it. And he was only playing because I think he was playing the other Donkey Kong games. Oh my god, Mario RPG, remember that game?
Donkey Kong 64.
I want to hear the beginning of this.
A few
Remember when
things
used
to
to
talk
do
about this
these?
playthrough before we start up with it. First of all, I never played Donkey Kong 64 before. I never saw Donkey Kong 64. I don't even know what kind of a game Donkey Kong 64 is. I've played the Donkey Kong Country games, but I never played this one. The N64 era was an era where I really didn't jump on a lot of the games on the console, but besides maybe the ones that came out in the first year. Once the PlayStation came out, I pretty much was 100% a PlayStation guy. And at that point in my life, I also got very heavily into competitive fighting games, so I wasn't really actively playing a lot of console games at home regardless. So I missed out on a lot of the mid to late era N64 games. I believe this game came out around like 1999.
It is so funny how he sounds more like a human in this video.
Okay, why am I playing it now? Because it was a viewer's choice selection.
Oh, it was viewer's choice. Oh my god, that's even funnier because he did 100% it for the viewer so they could get their money value, whatever the fuck. Because this must have been a sub goal. Because this is on Twitch or whatever. So he did this because he wanted it. Oh my god, dude. I thought he did it because he did the other Donkey Kong games or whatever, but he literally did this because it was a viewer's choice. So he did it just so that oh my god. Dude, this guy, man, he really just makes you like really realize how much of a fucking weird asshole he is. Because then it just illustrates that all the stuff he does isn't really to be a nice guy. It's so that he can so people can shut up. That's basically it. Because he 100% because it was a viewer's choice because people paid for this event. So if he didn't 100% it, people will then say, "Phil, you got paid this amount to play this game and you didn't 100% it. That's fucked up. You're a scammer." So he 100%ed it so he can say, "You guys got your money's worth." Oh my god! And then now he's like, "Yeah, I just happened to play it." I mean, I'll kind of like give him a little bit of a leeway that yeah, this is like 6 years ago. Like, sure, he'd forget this, but he added so much bullshit to the 100% thing. Like, come on, it just shows how like paper thin that whole thing is in reality. You know what I'm saying?
Viewers, they nominated games and then voted on what game they wanted to see me do a full playthrough of, and this is the game that won. So,
and again, this was stuff that his fans wanted to see him play.
Here it is. All right,
here it is.
See how this goes. Now, a few things about this game and the playthrough. As you can see and probably hear, I am playing this on my Wii U. This is a console that a lot of people hated. However, it's funny because I've gotten a lot of use out of my Wii U over the past few years. As you can see, playing more.
This is like so funny. It's so funny because I feel like at the time people would still be upset with these like how Nintendo handled the eShop on the Wii U. I think the only saving grace was like, oh, you can at least buy them. But like I don't know, man. Like I feel like he be because these were not like cheap games. They were like $20, but whatever.
More classic Nintendo games that otherwise I wouldn't have access to, like on N64 or Super NES. You get a lot of these on the Wii U, so it's pretty cool. I think that I'm able to play this now, emulated on the Wii U Virtual Console. So that's kind of a shout out to wow, the console actually did have use, but it really wasn't a console that had much longevity except for the retro stuff.
Right.
I am playing the N64 version, which is emulated on the Wii U Virtual Console. I have no idea if this is any different from the original version. I can't control that. In addition, I will be using the Wii U Pro controller. All right?
Look at
Incidentally,
that.
this controller is great. This controller is actually one of the best controllers on the market. Sadly, it was for a console that no one got. But it's seriously, this controller is like 10 times better than the Pro controller they made for the Switch. It's lightweight.
I mean, maybe the sticks or shit
works,
or whatever,
the
but
Switch, so.
the Switch has a insanely good battery.
I'm excited to jump into this and see
like
how it controls.
insanely good.
Last thing before we begin.
Best
People are
battery in
asking,
the
am I
industry.
doing a 100% run. You're asking someone who's literally never played this.
Oh well, oh my god! He
I'm
even
so
answers.
excited to jump into this and see how it controls.
Oh
Last
my
thing before
god!
we begin.
Holy shit!
People are asking me, am I doing a 100% run? You're asking someone who's literally never played this game and knows nothing about it if they're doing a 100% run of the game. Here, I'll quantify this up front. No. There's no guarantee, and there's probably no chance I'm doing a 100% run. Now, there's probably a very small percentile of a chance that if I play this game and I like it so much that I decide I want to go back and do repeated sessions and streams of it, and yes, I want to do a 100% run. Okay? But chances are it's not going to happen. Chances are I'll probably...
Oh my god, this dude is so funny. Like, he just said he wouldn't in this, and we shouldn't expect it. Okay. But then says, well, if I like the game, I would. And he did. But he only did it so that people wouldn't ask him to play this game again. Oh my god, dude. I don't know what to make of that. Like, dude, I just love, I wanted to do this video just to talk about, like, the truck and stuff, but this, like, rabbit hole is, like, so funny.
I'll probably just play it and I'll just beat it once, and that'll be that for the game, okay?
That'll be that.
Okay. Shout out to Havana Ginger.
I'm like scared to even think about watching the finale, but I don't want to.
Thank you for the dollar. Alright, let's boot her up.
Let's boot her up.
How the hell that works? Oh, Jesus.
Oh, let's react to the DK
no,
rap.
What is this?
Oh no, he knew this song existed.
Rareware, back when they were called Rareware, not just Rare. Oh shit. Yo.
Yo.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's how he raps. Oh yeah. Yo.
Better.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Come on. Yo.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Come on. Come on.
Monkey rap. Come on.
Monkey rap. Oh my god, dude, that does not fit the song. And it's such a fucking lame thing. I always say when he does that, by the way.
He has a gun? Donkey Kong has a gun.
I don't think he was faster. Whatever.
This is awesome. I don't know if you know this is Run DMC doing this song. It's amazing. Oh yeah.
Yeah, what about Dixie? We all forgot about Dixie. Why didn't Rare forget about Dixie? What? Where was Dixie in this?
Oh yeah.
With a skip and a hop is kind of funny. I don't know why that lyric is
Dude,
like
it's
kind
a
of
full-length
funny.
song? I think it is. A full-length song.
Do you think the people who sing this get very triggered over this song? Like if you go up to them and says skip and a hop, do you think that they're gonna be like, oh my god, I did not say that. I did not make a song. Shut up. Why is that funny? Why was that so funny? That got such a big reaction.
How many more are there?
Look at this. Wait. Why was that so funny to him?
How many more are there?
There's Diddy and Chunky, dude.
Diddy. Diddy.
Yeah, he was in the mood before. He was pissed off all the time. Now he's happy.
Oh yeah. Wow.
You know, this song is something. Blech. Blech.
Aw. You can't jump high.
Yeah, take it to the fridge.
Yes, Cranky Kong's the DJ.
But where's Dixie?
Oh, yeah.
Why is Dixie omitted? And then where do these guys go in the other games? We all talk about Pauline and Bonanza, but where are they?
Wow.
Where's Chunky?
What?
Where is he?
Intro, dude.
What an intro. What an intro. I agree. What an intro.
Course of the playthrough, okay? And so there was this one time where basically I was playing the game and I don't even remember what happened, but I started singing. I just made it up on the fly. There were many times during the playthrough when I started singing, because I do this sometimes when I'm having a lot of fun, or maybe when I'm really like my head's about to explode. I'll just start singing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, dude.
So I started singing a
that
song.
clip really, he looked like he was gonna explode his head. He was like fucking going crazy. Look at the lead up, guys. This is crazy. The craziest Phyllis ever gotten. Look how crazy he is.
Is it weird that I'm carrying the diamonds for a change? Asked Anonymous. I don't know, because I don't know what you're
Oh my
talking
god,
about.
Phil, calm down. Dude, calm down.
I carried diamonds.
Holy
It's not my
shit,
name. I don't even know
dude,
what that
you're
means.
freaking out.
I really don't.
Oh my god, dude, he's bugging out. He's getting so mad. This game is driving him up the wall. Look how crazy he
Know
is.
your memes.
He's
Get
so
them straight.
defeated. Oh my god, know your memes, man.
Here we go. Get me that banana.
Oh my god, dude, he's losing it.
Here we go. I need banana. Tasty
my god,
banana.
dude.
Put banana in my. I got it.
And then after that, did he go crazy then?
Alright,
Was he
enough
like,
of that.
oh my god, thank god we're done with that.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Universal coin. All right. I probably made a new meme with my comments there. I'm sorry, everyone.
He made a new meme. Oh my god, this guy. You know, he really does look like a person who's not the same guy in this video. Like, this was like, yeah, I sang that. Yeah, it's probably something stupid, whatever. And now it's like modern film. Oh my god, I can't believe you guys are talking about the bananas. Oh my god, guys, we're talking about bananas. What? Why? It really is like the paranoia really started to eat away at his brain, like a mouse with cheese. Like, jeez.
Song, and I just made up the lyrics on the fly. It wasn't like I'd written down the lyrics and here's a song I made up. I just started singing anything. Okay, so it was a bunch of gibberish and nonsense. So it was like, I want banana.
If it's gibberish, why is this such a big deal that people said that he said denim? Like, what? Like, who cares? And he's like, well, you're moving the goalpost. No, man, I said this even before you brought that up. Now I'm saying it even more.
A tasty banana, and it was like, I don't even remember. I have the clip. In fact, do we want to bring up the clip again? Because I can't remember
Man,
what I actually
this
said.
This is like crushing over how
in
the
this
Bernstein
song.
Bears
Okay,
is
let's
spelled.
find
like,
it.
Okay, man, like, believe whatever you want. It's just go to the library.
Let me find it and we'll watch it again. so
Go
I
to
can
the
get the lyrics
library.
correct because I don't remember them.
And
Here
the
it is.
Bernstein
Okay.
Bears is like the most common misconception because
Let's mute this music here.
Stein. It's
Okay.
like read, read, right?
See,
Whatever.
so many people are so crazy, like obsessive,
Like,
weird,
dude, imagine if DSP was like a foreigner and he was learning English and then he had to like understand that there's a different read, and read, right? Like these are different words with all different meanings and different spellings, but the pronunciations are all the same. This guy would like learn the language like, oh my god, what the fuck are you guys talking about? If this guy is reacting this way about something that they heard denim, is like, this is insane. That's how dumb this is.
hyperfixated, autistic levels of crazy about this song, they're actually putting the lyrics in my chat right now. Okay? And it's like, what the fuck? They're actually that nuts. For me, this is a one-off moment during the playthrough where I was so stressed and I just wanted to...
This is the second time he has talked about this specific thing. Like, dude, you're joining in on the insanity. Like, he could have just been like, oh, you thought I said dumb? I guess I could see that. Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't think I said that. I think I said, Nana in my mouth or whatever the fuck, or, put bugs in my mouth, but whatever, man, it's all good.
Wanted to, like, let loose and I just made something up.
He really wants to debunk people so bad. He always wants to prove people wrong. And it's like, you know, there's a time and a place for that. This ain't it, man. This ain't the thing to win an argument for. It's like, really, you get into an argument with like your partner, and you know, at first it's like, okay, you really think something about this, but then you realize this is a dumb thing to argue about. Why argue about this? You know, like what? Just move on.
Something up as I was playing. But to them, it's like an epic meme that they've repeated for like 5 to 7 years, and therefore it's ingrained in their head. To be honest, I don't even remember when I played Donkey Kong 64. Let's find out. I actually don't even know that. Let's see. Videos. Actually, I should get playlists.
Man, he can't even navigate his own channel. I navigate his channel better than he can.
Let's see when I played it. Donkey Kong 64 playthrough.
All right, everybody.
January 24th, 2020. I played it over 6 years ago.
Whoa.
It doesn't feel like that. It really doesn't. And it looks like I played it on my Wii U. It doesn't feel to me like it was a 6-year-old playthrough at all. It feels like it was just a couple years ago. But I guess it was.
I wouldn't say 6. It does feel a lot longer.
Okay, so there's your answer. I didn't even know. All right.
I didn't even know. Like, I would think like 2018, 2019, but not 2020.
So, I'm saying this song, and here it is. I'm going to listen to it. Here we go. Banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, squeeze the banana.
Oh my god, dude. He can't even sing it right. Dude, the video is like, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth. Like, it was like a normal voice singing that along with the beat. And he adds like a different tone. Tasty banana. Like, oh my god, man. Okay. It's whatever.
Squeeze banana.
Yes.
So, literally, it's 10 seconds. It's 10 freaking seconds, okay?
Whoa, it's 10 seconds? Are we sure about that?
Tasty banana, put a banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in. And that's the lyric that apparently is up for debate, okay?
Who cares?
It's not even a lyric, because it's not a song. It's something that I said because I was crazy. I was so frustrated.
This dude keeps calling, oh yeah, I mean, song all the time. So when he, like, the hitboxes are not correct, that's why he, like, has all these remixes. He's like, I was singing this song, man. I made the song on the fly.
Playing this fucking game, okay? And my detractors apparently latched onto this banana song and made it into a crazy meme of theirs that they would repeat constantly that they put into the intros of their videos and all this crazy shit. To me, I never even knew that it was this thing that they talked about because, again, I don't follow my detractors. So I had no clue that this became like a legendary meme in their circles, that they talked about it.
Dude, it's not... Where did this legendary thing from the Banana song come from? Like, this all stems from people asking, can you sing the Banana song? Like, that was the meme. And then he would either, like, sing it in some rendition or whatever. Like, that was it. And he's like, actors were like, oh my god, the banana meme! Thank god, oh my god, guys, he said banana! Oh my god. Like, dude, it's so obvious how insecure he is, because I think it really is. It was a dick-sucking joke. And that's what it is. I think that's what he's insecure about.
They laughed about it, that they sung it, that they thought it was some kind of a celebratory thing, acting
like,
oh, you...
Literally the frame. Let's see if I can get to it.
In my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in, then squeeze banana.
I think this scares him, because I think he's afraid that the meme's gonna get to the point where someone's gonna edit something in those hands. I think that's what he's like. He's trying to like turn people away from. Don't look at this. Don't mind this. Don't mind what I did with my hands here, guys. Like. That's what I think. I think he's a little insecure about this little joke he did. Because he makes this joke so many times, and I think he's a little afraid that it's perfectly angled at a part of the body that he would enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you see, this is the joke that DSP is, that he made this song during Donkey Kong 64. For me, it's like
in a way, the crash out with this is almost similar to the Penne meme. Like, it even almost follows the same beat. Like, to some degree. Because he was so upset, like, because people were just like, oh yeah, I thought Penne was your favorite. No, it's not. Actually, my favorite is rigatoni, because it's this and that. Like, he changed his entire opinion on penne pasta, because people were kept making penne jokes. Like, it really... and that's why I think this is why it's more about the phallic humor he had when he made the song, which is why he like joked on squeezing, and he reiterated squeezing with this. Like, it's very obvious that he had a very sexual mindset going into this. So I think maybe what he should do, as he overly corrects a lot of things, he should just not talk about dick sucking at all. He should not tell people to suck his dick or anything, right? Because it may seem as if he loves doing it, right? You know what I'm saying?
Some innocent, stupid thing that I did to let off steam during a playthrough because I was freaking out. And like I said, I was having mental breaks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so what ended up happening was,
like the
after
wake,
years of this
like
being a thing, I finally caught wind that it was a thing because you guys were talking about it in my chat or whatever. My moderator started telling me about it and stuff, and I'm like, all right, well,
I love that he gets mad at Wings for listening to his mods that are leading him astray, and he's like, yeah, listen to my mods. Meanwhile, he has had troll mods before in the past, not just Marl, by the way, like multiple people, but he doesn't at least think that maybe these mods are also like feeding him bad information or trying to make him more paranoid, like you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't think Duncan is that kind of guy. I just think Duncan is Duncan.
I don't really care. Like, it's not a big deal to me that this is some kind of
But what I think is happening is that there's a lot of, like, bad info out there, and then, like, Duncan either, like... You know, it's funny. I feel like, to some degree, that Duncan's probably sharing with him, like, yeah, isn't this dumb? Look how dumb this guy is. And then he's like, yeah, and then, like... He reads it so many times, it slowly starts to creep into, like, him actually believing it. It's kind of like, if you read bullshit long enough, you're gonna start to believe the bullshit.
Of a meme? It's not even offensive or anything, it's just stupid. It's about me singing about squeezing bananas because it was something dumb to do during the Donkey Kong playthrough so that I didn't lose my brain, right? So,
he's so
we actually made
about
an emo of it. We actually made an animation for it.
The emo was only made for DK Bonanza, by the way.
And we made a highlight clip of it.
Oh my god! That was all
thrown into
Bonanza.
my content.
The game you hate.
You can see right now in the kick chat, there's my face on the dancing banana, And I actually had that as an animation during last year's Donkey Kong Bonanza playthrough. We would say, I need banana, tasty banana, when a certain level of contribution came in. Okay, and I thought it was great. You guys seemed to like it too.
Thought it was
the only
great.
bummer was Donkey Kong 64 was boring as shit, right? So
it was bad.
It ended up not being as big as it could have been. All right. Now, as for the clip, which we will watch now,
like
this highlight.
Honestly,
clip,
what makes the banana song a detractor meme? Like, because all I'm getting is that detractors just said it. Oh, they asked me to sing it, and they laughed at it. Oh my god, guys, the trolls found something in DSP's like, even if you just look at it, right? If detractors are like laughing at it, isn't that kind of like why you do funny things on your streams so that people can laugh at it? Like, why would you sing in the first place? Like, you sing it and then people laugh at it, and then it's like, because if you really reduce it to that level, it really seems insane and like unhinged that this guy's reacting this way over people laughing at him singing about bananas. Like, it's really dumb. And again, like, there's been worse things that happened in his life, and he's acting like this is like, I would have expected like the swatting, for example, to make him like really super duper crazy and shit, but then like we're getting this from a banana song, and he keeps adding, and he thinks that he owned us by proving he didn't say denim. Okay, good for you, dude, but like, why do you care? Why do you care what trolls either thought was funny or whatever?
Which apparently is being hyperfixated on by a bunch of, again, mentally autistic people who can't not focus on.
Dude, this is just literally people saying, I think he said denim. I don't think he did. I think he did. Phil, did you say denim? And I think the only reason why people, like, I mean, you can argue it is really dumb to even like talk about it, because yeah, what's the point? Like, what were people trying to accomplish by saying that DSP said denim? Like, what was the end goal? Like what would it, let's say that DSP says, yeah, I said denim, even though he said that in other clips I found. But what would happen, right? Like, what would happen? I don't understand why DSP needed to clear the air over Denim Gate. Like, this is like an insane thing. Like, he gets accused of other things that he doesn't care about, yet he cannot move past denim. Is there something we need to know about denim, Phil? Is there something we need to know?
On shit like this, they think this is important or something. This highlight clip is in my playlist of stream highlights from over the years. I didn't make this clip. This was made by one of my.
And I think this is also a cutesy way to dance around. But I will say specifically what was going on the day before and the day after is simply people were talking about that banana song having comments turned off, because that's what Kino Casino brought up. Like, oh, look at these comments. Oh, now they're gone, and all this other stuff. Like it is kind of funny, because with DSP you never know. Like, he kind of has like a lag-based netcode in his brain, if you will, where you don't really know if this was a predetermined rant, if he was gonna have this regardless of the Kino Casino shit that was going on, or he specifically is doing this to like dance around the actual issue so that he could not talk about it, because it's very obvious he deleted comments or turned off comments, whatever, and that's what people were really talking to him about the night before this, and then he really doubled down on this, of all things, when that's not what people were talking about. He even said like, oh, you're gonna know what group I'm gonna talk about, even though he just talked about trolls like a minute ago. It seemed like he was going to talk about Kino Casino, but then decided not to. In a way, it's to bait people, like he knows, he probably knew at some point he was going to get people to watch him, to see him react to Kino Casino, and decided not to, or something. Because it's that level of stupidity from him.
one of my editors a year or two ago. Okay, what the editor did is
But
all
I will
they did.
say, a lot of people like bring up the unlisted video. I think the you may be able to see it in this, like if you go to like before he goes on break or whatever, somewhere. But the playlist he plays these clips are in an unlisted playlist, and I think the videos he either uploaded to his channel like DSP Gaming were all unlisted videos. Like if it's not a video from like Ghost Drone or whatever, those are listed in public, but they're in an unlisted playlist. But the videos he had for his own channel that he uploaded himself are all unlisted videos. That's what I think is going on here. Like, I don't think this video was meant to be public at all. It was always going to be unlisted because it was in part of an unlisted playlist. That's what this is.
What they did is they took the meme that the detractors made and turned it into a clip. Okay, they didn't actually put.
Wait, what?
A year or two ago. Okay, what the editor did is all they did is they took the meme that the detractors made and turned it into a clip. Okay,
So why would your editor like see what I mean? Like he tells you, oh, no troll memes, no detractor memes. His mod made a video including a detractor meme, and then on top of that gets mad when people even bring it up. You brought it, in the words of DSP, you brought it up. You're the one creating the problems here. I need to find that clip. You brought it up. Oh, you know what? I don't know exactly. You know what? Never mind. I'm like going on too many derailments. I'm sorry, everyone.
they didn't actually put like the subtitle on saying, "Oh, this is what Phil actually said." Unless that's what the detractors have already put in their content. Like that's the lyrics that they've always used. So he literally turned the detractor meme into a clip that I can use in my content. Nothing wrong with that. It's my video, right? So this has been in my content for
So
about a
then
year
why-
now,
But like,
and has
he
not.
doesn't understand this though. He puts it in the video like as if we all know how fucking Duncan makes these dumb fuck videos for him. Like, yeah, we all knew what Duncan was thinking, right? We all knew that's what Duncan wanted to do. And then it's like, why? Like, it's so dumb. It's like wearing a shirt that says like "I love eating ass," and then getting upset that people are accusing me of eating ass. Like, dude, you fucking wore a shirt that said it. What do you want? What do you want to think?
Never been an issue.
I
All
don't
of a
know.
sudden, I think it was a week or two ago, we decided to watch it. All right, now I want you to listen and
Listen.
play the clip. Here we go.
Look here.
We got
Look.
banana.
Listen.
Hold on tight, here we go.
Now pay attention to the subtitles.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in then. Squeeze banana.
Okay, so the
I want to see something. I'm not gonna like do anything crazy. I just want like because that looks like it got remastered in AI, if you will.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it got like fucked with. I don't know.
The
Whatever.
subtitle says, "Squeeze the peel, it comes in denim." However, that's not what I said.
Okay.
And this is what I actually realized last week. As I was saying this,
Squeeze the peel, it comes in then.
I didn't say it comes in denim. It's gibberish. It's me basically just mashing my words together because I'm trying to think up lyrics.
So then it doesn't matter. So it really like he's making the argument for the trolls to say that it doesn't matter because you're saying it's gibberish, and then it's like, you're just moving the goalposts, dude. You're crashing it over gibberish then. Like what? Why bother? Why care? Oh my god, he said it comes in denim. Oh my god, guys.
Lyrics on the fly, and I can't think of
Like
anything.
again, I just don't see the point. Like, why crash out like this over people thinking he said denim? Like like he's acting as if like people like are accusing him of like doing fucked up shit, and it's like no, he just thought it said denim.
So it sounds like "In comes the nana." Like I'm saying, "In comes the nana." You know, I probably wanted to say "In comes the banana," and I realized that's too many syllables. So I just shortened it and cut off the first syllable of banana. Said, in comes the banana.
Thought.
In my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in denim.
In comes in nanum. In fact, he says, in comes in nanum is actually what it sounds like. In comes in nanum.
Okay,
it's
it rhymes with denim then.
It has nothing to do with denim.
Okay.
Why would I have even said denim? Is there anything in the game about denim bananas? No. So I don't even know where that comes from.
Well, bananas do have zipper detail.
Now, in reality, does it matter
in the
what I said?
Places,
no.
But whatever.
The meme is that it's gibberish, that I'm so...
Oh my god. Listen to this.
So I don't even know where that comes from, okay? Now, in reality, does it matter what I said? No.
No. So, a troll, or whatever you want to call people in this chat, because they could be anything, right? Said, it doesn't matter. He gets mad that they agree with him that it doesn't matter. Like, this is the ongoing issue I have with DSP with this, right? He always wants people to, like be proven wrong. So if I was like, okay, yeah, Phil, you're right, you didn't say denim, it doesn't, and you're right, it doesn't matter. But I also think this isn't a big deal, and I think the banana song is funny, and I still think you're a scumbag and a scammer. He'd then say, oh my god, you're moving the goalposts. Like, okay, you want me to say, well, Phil, you're right, I'm now gonna not detract from you anymore. Because clearly this was the thing that really was making me a detractor in the first place.
Oh, the meme is that it's gibberish, that I'm so brain-addled playing this awful game, right?
The meme is that it's gibberish. Oh my god, dude. I think it's so pathetic and sad that he is like so desperate to like try to add so many layers to just what is very obvious. He was sitting there playing the game, he listened to the beat and was like, give me banana, because he was getting a golden banana. Like, it's just not that deep, and he's adding this layer because he really wants to seem like he's some kind of like smart guy or whatever the fuck. Like, who cares?
Right?
Right?
That I've lost my mind, and I'm sitting there acting like a fool on stream with my arms up in a Y pose or a T pose, saying, yeah, squeeze the peel, squeeze banana in my...
He always, like, does this. This is what he always does. Is he losing his mind when he does this? So when he's, like, talking, he's like, yeah, welcome. Is he losing his mind doing that?
My mouth. Yes, that is funny. And admittedly, I don't think that is a harmful meme in any way. I think it's silly and stupid. Hence why I made emotes of it, why I had animations of it, and why I have this clip.
But he made it, like, after the fact in time for Donkey Kong, and these are things he makes money on. Like, again, just go to him being asked to sing the song. Like, you get weird things that he extrapolates in weird ways. Like, I mean, do I really need to, like, go back to this? No, I don't, because you know this is bullshit.
Clip on my channel. Okay? So it's not a big deal. But if you're going to sit there and tell me that this is me saying squeeze the peel, it comes in denim,
It comes in denim.
that's not what it said at all.
Okay.
Factually, there you can listen to it.
Honestly, how many songs have you listened to where you thought the lyric was something else? Like, what? Like that song that played in Breaking Bad, like at the finale. I think it, like, is Baby Blue, and I thought it said Painted Blue. Because I thought it's like, you know, because of, Walter White's meth being blue, it's like, oh yeah, painted blue, because like I think at one point, there was a part where it's like, oh, they want to paint the, meth blue so that they can like trick people into thinking it's his meth or whatever, like something like that. And I thought at the end it's like they want, like, I thought it was some weird like thing that to celebrate Walter White or whatever the fuck when he died. And I'm just sitting there like, oh yeah, it's painted blue, because it's like painted blue, but it's baby blue. Like it's baby blue because that's the name of the fucking song. But I guess if I went to the singer and I said, "Did you say painted blue?" They'd crash out on me. They'd be like, "Oh, no, I did not say that. Look at the fucking lyrics. It says baby blue, bitch." It's like, geez, yeah, you sound like a fucking rational person if that's what you're gonna be yelling at me about.
Into it, that's literally not what's said. You can say that's what it is. I don't give a shit, but it's wrong.
It's wrong.
Okay, you're just wrong. And the thing is, my detractors absolutely positively cannot take an L.
DSP is the biggest example of a guy who just can't take an L. Because nobody was like even like going that deep on him saying it comes in denim. Like I think this is just a dumb thing. Like that got exacerbated literally by the previous podcast where he was like getting upset about this. Like when you show that you're getting upset over something this petty, they're just gonna double down on it. And they're just gonna keep poking you. Like, dude, imagine if DC was that, people are like feeling bad for that little monkey, I think it's like Punch Monkey is his name, getting bullied, and I get it. You see this, and you're like, oh, this poor monkey's been thrown around. But like, it's also part of like these monkeys socializing, and like eventually the monkey's gonna grow up and it's gonna like fucking like go crazy and beat them up, right, dude? But that's kind of like how these monkeys kind of like learn and grow. If DZ was this monkey, he would probably not last very long. Like he'd be probably like natural selection would like kind of do its job because this guy cannot handle anything. Like that monkey gets thrown around, and does that monkey like fucking like give up? No, he's like, okay, man, like whatever. I'm just gonna like chill out with my stuffed animal, whatever, and goes about his day. This guy would probably like I don't know what he'd do in that situation.
Because in their mind, if ever they're proven wrong, oh my God, that means Phil got a W. That means Phil's correct. Well, I am correct. I did not say denim. Why would I have said that?
No, but like even when he was doing the initial crash out on this, people were like already saying, who cares? Like literally, like people who were even restreaming at the time was saying, who cares? Like this is a stupid thing to focus on. Like even that started becoming a thing as well. On top of that, just not even the denim part, just the song itself. Like, who cares? This is a nothing thing that he's crashing out on, and that's what it transformed into. And he just keeps doing it because he thinks he's not crashing out. But it's like, just step back for a little bit. Like, just step back. Like, you don't need to like address it.
I'm not wearing denim. There's no denim in the game. There's no banana denim. And you can clearly see that I'm just going with my mouth. It's just a gibberish noise. Now, the subtitle was made by my editor because he was copying the detractor meme and making a clip of the meme for my stream.
What if he thought it said denim too? What if he thought that?
So there you go. Are we done with this now? It doesn't matter. It's completely pointless. It's funny because people were like, so now the meme is banned and now everyone... No, not at all.
Oh,
the meme is not
right
banned.
here. See, the playlist is unlisted, so he does keep these unlisted. I think the videos he uploaded personally are all unlisted videos because you can't find this. Like, let's see, Sub-Zero Hilarity. Is that a video you can find? Like, that's in, like, an hour-long video. Like, I don't think he's playing an hour-long video in, like, at all. So, I just think these are all, like, videos he made unlisted. So, there's really a nothing burger of it being unlisted. The comments, on the other hand, are a different story. And I might have, like, said the same thing, but I said, just in general, this is the dumbest thing to be upset about the fucking banana song. Did he say denim? Like, this is the dumbest thing to be upset about, and yet he gets upset about it. Very funny, very
Man, the
rational.
emote is still live in the chat. I could still bring back that animation whenever I want. I still have it. We still have the clip on the channel. I'm not going to change the subtitle. I don't give a shit.
This guy, like, brags how all his videos are meaningful and has, like, memes in them, and it's great and funny, and everyone loves it. People, like, reference the thing from his content on any level, and he acts as if, like, people are, like, making fun of his livelihood and making fun of his family.
I don't give a shit about any of this. This is so stupid.
You know what it is I think beside it being a pseudo, like, phallic, sucking dick joke, I think the other thing that gets him is when a meme is outside of his control. Like, if someone else, like, spreads something, like, far enough and it becomes a meme, he can't handle that because you know, there was a short while people kept calling him a control freak, and he still is. I mean, everyone, you know, knows this. But that's kind of like how a control freak would act when it's like, no, I said this meme. Like, okay, man, like, fucking let it go.
Okay? I don't care. All right? Someone says, turn on YouTube closed captions. YouTube closed captions? Are you fucking retarded? They're like always wrong. They're always incorrect. They're horrible closed captions.
You know, it's funny. Before I found that banana clip, every YouTube video that had closed captions were pretty spot on. Like, I've not had a video where the captions were completely wrong or whatever. The only time it gets that way is DSP, but some of the stuff it got wrong made sense. This was the first time I have seen something completely wrong. Like,
banana.
This is the only time I've seen the captions be
Right,
super duper wrong.
I need banana.
Like, literally.
Banana. Put banana in my mouth.
Put bug in my mouth. Put bug in my mouth. But none but put bug in my mouth. Like, this is insanely wrong. We all know he did not say, put bug in my mouth. So this is like the only time he has actually said something right that is actually true. But I've not seen YouTube captions be this wrong before. Like, this is the first time I've seen it completely wrong, saying, put bug in my mouth.
They're always saying the wrong words. 90% of the time it says the wrong thing in YouTube's closed captions. If that's where you guys got this from, maybe that is what happened, where people were playing back the clip and like, what did Phil just say? So they turned on YouTube closed.
And then he said, like, see how dumb this is? He's saying, see, it's gibberish, it doesn't matter, idiot. Fucking, I said this, stupid. And then people are like, oh yeah, like, this. So maybe you did, like, you saw the captions, you didn't know what I heard, and it said this, and like, which is a reasonable conclusion. But that's not good enough, because yet again, it gives the trolls a leniency he cannot afford to give them. Because he can't just admit that maybe people just misheard it and leave it at that. Like, that's all that happened. And this dude is like, this offended and this thirsty of being of debunking people. Like, this is another fetish, I guess, that he developed over the years of proving people wrong. Like, this is like, because he's so desperate in finding things to point to say, see guys, they're wrong, look at this, they said this one thing, like, but the thing is, which is so funny, is that the escort thing was the thing that he could point to. Like, it was a big deal. And that's all he had. But deep down, he knows at this point in time, that is so old news that nobody cares about that at all. And what does he have now? What's the thing? Nothing. So what can he do? Point at insignificant shit like this as a way to say, see guys, you listen to trolls, but they make shit up like this. See, it's blatantly made up. But you can clearly see that people just thought he said that rationally, and he knows he can't say that. Because that's a leniency he cannot afford. He just needs something to point to say, see guys, they're wrong. They're fucked up. Like, this is pathetic. This is pathetic.
Closed captions, and it said, YouTube closed captions says it comes in denim. If that's the case, you're an actual retard. Like, you actually thought that you could trust YouTube's AI to...
But this dude, like, uses AI in everything. Dude, the fucking Phil Spencer thing he wants to talk about was an AI-generated thing. And he's like, yeah, listen to AI captions, you're a fucking dumb fuck. Okay, this AI capture summarizes Phil Spencer's time at Microsoft.
To generate closed captions correctly. I'm actually curious now if that's what it says. Let's find out.
He doesn't know the keyboard shortcut for captions.
Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the peel, it comes in denim.
No.
Squeeze banana.
No, look.
Look!
Squeeze the peel. It comes in and it doesn't know what I said because it's gibberish, so it doesn't say denim. And then it jumps to then squeeze banana. So even YouTube's own closed captioning system.
Yeah, he's right, but like, I when he saw this, I just knew, this is a re-upload, so like you get different I think you get different outcomes with captions. It's like a whatever the wind blows, right? Because here it literally says, I go I mean, but nah, tasty but none, put bug in my mouth. Like, I was trying to find this through Pig Go because I was using like tasty banana, squeeze, and it just wouldn't like give me this video. And then I find the video because I looked at the shirt he wore, and then was going through each part of Donkey Kong 64 until I saw that shirt. I knew like it would shorten my my search range, if you will. And then I came across this. I was like, oh, okay, see? Tasty but none, put bug in my mouth. Like, that was like, let's do this. Bug in my mouth. There it is. There it is.
Put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes.
And you can clearly see it. He says banana. And the AI thought he said bug in my mouth.
Couldn't identify the word. It made it gibberish, and it deletes the word because it doesn't know what it is. It doesn't say denim. Done. We're done with this shit forever.
Done.
You can eat a fucking dick.
Eat a fucking
Seriously,
dick.
every one of you fucking weird, obsessive losers on the internet can eat a fucking dick. Even the thing you thought would back you up didn't back you up. You're fucking retards. Okay, now we can move on.
But again, it's as I proved, guys. See, now we can shut the fuck up. I proved him wrong. The captions show different things. Literally, the caption here. You know what? I wonder what this caption says.
Comes in denim.
Even this YouTube caption says it comes in denim. You see what I mean? It doesn't matter. This is so stupid. You know, I'm gonna take a picture of this and I'm gonna like post in the Yellow Bus Discord and show to all my friends and say, see guys, he did. Oh no, I screen capped the wrong thing, guys. Oops. Yeah. Let's do the whole thing. And you know, for good measure, let's go to his video. Let's go to his video of it. And actually analyze it. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to the DSP Morning.
Let's fucking go. Because you notice it said the bug did not show up in Pig Go.
Now pay attention to the subtitles.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in denim.
Even in his own video, it says it comes in denim. Oh my god. Felted! You're felted, bitch! No, I'm gonna do a full screen grab, including his channel, his dumbfuck channel, so we super duper know for a fact that this is from DSP Gaming. Yes. Gwet fucked. Look at this. Quadruple, quintuple, whatever the fuck proof this is. That's what this is, guys. Look at this. We read them and weep. It says it comes in denim. Oh my god, felted. I need that DSP felted clip. I need it. Felted. But we can do this. We can do this. We got a good chunk.
I am not crazy.
There we go.
No.
Squeeze banana.
No, look. Squeeze the peel. It comes in captioning system. Fucking dick. Seriously, every one of you fucking weird, obsessive losers on the internet can eat
I proved him wrong yet again. Now he can suck my dick, dude.
a fucking dick.
Eat a dick,
Even the
Phil.
thing you
I
thought would
proved
back you up
wrong.
didn't back you up. You're fucking retard. Okay.
What
now
you
we can move
thought
on.
backed you up didn't back you. It backed me up. No, I'm right. You're wrong. I win.
Finally.
No,
It's over.
guys. This is and on top of that, this is a DSP style joke. Think about it. You know how DSP is like, oh, I'm reacting to a video of this guy reacting to this guy reacting to this guy. Like it's that kind of shit. So he brought something up. I brought something up. Dude, it's toilet. It's the drama toilet. But this is so stupid. Like, look how proud he is, and look how easily debunked he is. Because again, even if they read the subtitle and thought he said denim, that's all that happened. Was that people thought he said it comes in denim, and he's like this excited about debunking everyone saying it. He didn't say it, but the videos I've seen all show he did say. Oh, not this one. Whoops. That this says it comes in denim. Duncan said it comes in denim. Like Raw Phil said it comes in denim. Like everyone subtitled this as it comes in denim. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is why you cannot use AI to sub anime. It's gonna give you insane hallucinations. You're gonna be watching an anime and it's gonna be talking about denim bananas, and you're gonna be like, what? And then you go on another service that uses AI subs and it'll say something else. Guys. Oh, my God.
And now we could all just go enjoying nonsense on the internet again and stop obsessing over stupid shit because these people are so fucking stupid.
He brought it up. He started this. I want to make it very clear. The only reason why I did this was because he made it a big deal. He was hyper fixated on the fact that this subtitle did not pick up denim, and I was like, wait a minute, I think it might, and then I looked it up and it did. So what about that?
Yeah. All right. Good.
All right. Ha ha ha.
And by the way, you can say denim in the chat. I don't care. It really doesn't bother me. Here's what bothers me. Okay, this does bother me. When people
Duncan,
absolutely
tell Phil
insist,
to do that. Do what I did.
Absolutely
and he's gonna lose the
insist
shit.
that I did something that I never did. All right, that pisses me off. That's like a pet peeve of mine that I can't let go. If you want to say, Phil, you acted like an absolute buffoon. You said,
but this is like, dude, he ignores so many other detractor memes, so much, and yet this is the one he like harps on and hyper fixates on. Okay.
you sang a bunch of gibberish. You lost your mind during Donkey Kong. It's an absolute embarrassment. I'd say you're right. You're right.
But
it's not a serious thing. Who cares? But definitely you're right.
So then why do you care that people thought you said denim? Like it's the same argument. Like he wants to take that argument away from trolls and appropriate it. That's what he's doing. He started saying trolls like, who cares, Phil? This is stupid to crash out. He's like, no, look, and then he wanted to use that argument against us. So bad, because he can possibly be seen as an insane person.
That happened. If you're going to tell me that I said denim, I never said denim, you're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Done.
But
okay?
Phil,
and you've been proven wrong, and you can kiss my butt. Okay, cool.
Actually, I don't need to kiss your butt, because this video on DSP Gaming says it comes in denim. As you were like watching, so he didn't see anything, so it's not like, oh, he influenced the subtitle. He was silent, silent. And then he said it comes in denim. This subtitle brought up it comes in denim. But let's see. Maybe on the replay it's gonna fuck up.
Squeeze banana.
Okay, so the subtitle says squeeze the peel, it comes in denim. However, that's not what I said. And this is what I actually realized last week. As I was saying this.
Squeeze the peel, it comes in denim.
I didn't say it comes in denim. It's gibberish.
Right.
The nana. You know,
Squeeze the peel, it comes in denim.
in comes in denim. In fact,
it comes in numb. See what I mean? Like it the AI is just adding whatever that it sounds like. Denim is part of that like library of words that sound like what he's saying. Nom, like this is just incomes the nanum. Like this is a worthless metric to use, and it's very easy to see. Like at the end of the day, it's so easy to see why people thought he said denim, and he just can't even admit that. Yeah, I could see that, because then in his mind, if he says that, then that's giving credence to the trolls, because clearly nobody will ever use their brain and think, the trolls may be right about this, but they may be wrong about that. Because that clearly won't happen. If they think that, so if we think that the trolls were right, that there's a misconception about him saying denim, oh man, who knows what else they're right about? Like,
let's do some shout outs and move on. Just like last week, right? Last week when we were
oh my god, these sound alerts are garbage. Garbage. I hate it. I hate everything. Wow, what a great
talking about
sound effect.
The whole thing with demonetization and YouTube ad revenue.
Dude, and this is like AI, because I think the AI is like trying to like mix like zombies with the xenomorph. Because that has the shiny teeth and everything.
Engagement, and then we were talking about LTG maybe has a kid, and why wouldn't every single woman in
this is dumb. This LTG thing is so dumb. Like, again, you need to understand state laws, right? Like, yeah, I think they probably take into account as to like, oh, because, you know, like, come on, like,
the state of California.
Because then why wouldn't LTG take a paternity test? Because wouldn't that be an easy way to debunk that that's your kid? You know, like, isn't that the argument? I mean, whatever. I mean, there may be, like, reasons or context and all this other stuff, but, like, I don't know the situation, and I don't really care to know. Like, if LTG wants to keep paying child support, let him pay it. I mean, as long as he's paying it, right? Like,
California claimed that there's a baby daddy so they could get a free paycheck from a court ruling. And as soon as I won the argument, hey, let's move on. Of course you want to move on, because you're a fucking pathetic, limp-dick loser. And you want to argue with me about something until I win, and then when I win, you want to move on because, oh, you lost. So let's not dwell on the fact that
what does he want people to do? I never understand. Like, either people will just be like, okay, and then they move on if they lose an argument, or they'll say, oh, okay, man. Or whatever. Like, does he want them to say in chat, oh my god, Phil, you're so right. Oh my god. Now I get it. You're so smart.
I was fucking right and you're an idiot, right? Let's move on. Okay, let's move on and agree you're an idiot. Sounds good to me.
This is let's go. Childish argument. All right.
All right. So typical average gamers did a $5 super chat and says, this is for Dragon Quest. It deserves it. I agree. Dragon Quest VII is an awesome game. It's a great playthrough so far. I'm having an absolutely great time with it.
I wonder if these Dragon Quest like morning shows are gonna have more drama.
And I can't wait to play it.
You
today,
know what? You know what? Let's think about this. What? When's the next Dragon Quest stream? I think it's tomorrow. I want to say it's tomorrow. Yeah, Wednesday. And he's doing a podcast. And you know what he's going to talk about in that podcast? Fucking Microsoft, and maybe he'll artificially create drama for it. But I'm curious if the next like morning show Dragon Quest stream, is he going to have more manufactured drama for us? I wonder.
Well, thank you for the support there. Typical average gamers.
Typical average
let's see here. The Nickster97 did a $5 super chat and says, if you believe you didn't say it, turn on YouTube closed captions. The copium is crazy. We did, and YouTube acknowledged it as gibberish and didn't say denim. You lose. Thanks for $5.
What if he's saying that other people are having copium?
Thanks, Nickster, who now your name will be on my leaderboard all day.
All day. Ah, yes. All day.
Thanks for the challenge. I'm always up for it.
Up for the challenge.
Take the L.
Okay. I got a challenge for you,
okay.
Phil. Take the L. I proved
and then
that
Vassal
the
with a
subtitles are
13 super chat Says that
And they
detractors will be on their
also
deathbed
bring up
suffering from
denim.
dementia, and their family will be saying, "What is DSP and why is he talking about bananas?" Yeah. They'll be their last breath, right? What is it? Oh my God, Grandpa, tell us, what is the combination to the safe that holds the family fortune? What is the password to the $5 billion of
What about
Bitcoin
Cat?
that we can all be
I mean-
rich forever?
He's saying this like, oh, guys, the trolls are crashing out about bananas. Look how dumb they are. But like, he's ranting and raving about this, and like, Cat lives with this. He's ranting and raving about not saying the word denim. Like, Cat goes to work, she works retail or whatever, deals with a bunch of Karens, deals with shit, deals with hell, comes home and deals with this guy. Like, I think she's like really, you really start to understand why she gained the weight. I'm just saying.
Ever. Tell us now, Grandpa, your final words on your deathbed. Here we go. And he said, Grandpa, and he goes, it comes in denim.
Okay. Hilarious. I think he crashes out again. This is a weird podcast.
Let's see here. I think we have some tips too.
Like, I don't know
Trying to get
why
everything
this,
working
like,
here.
someone brought
Think
this
we
up on Twitter. Something about this hoodie, like, just triggers DSP so much. Like, and you know what I think it is? It looks like a warm, like, hoodie, and he doesn't wear undershirts for some reason when he streams. I don't know why. But I think it's really hot and overheated, and that makes him, like, a higher chance of getting mad.
I think we have some tips. What? Someone took $5. Listen to this. What?
Listen to this.
I mean, I believe it.
He believes it, guys. Believes
I believe it, but I'm not happy about it. Listen to this. Someone tipped $5, says Sonic the Hedgehog and Godzilla are going to get a crossover comic book together. The most random, unexpected crossover ever. Yes, you want to know what that's called? You want to know what it's called?
What's it
Pop
called?
Culture Slop.
Yes.
That's exactly what
He's saying this, but like his entire commentary is pop culture slop. You guys, you notice that DSP has magically stopped talking about Barbie and Ken, right? The only time he talked about it was when like Barbie the movie was out and everyone loved Barbie and Oppenheimer. And guess who kept referencing Barbie? This guy. This guy's commentary is so infested with pop culture slop. It is so ironic that he is like mocking other things for doing that when he does it the most. Like everything he talks about is just referencing pop culture slop. That's his entire commentary.
exactly what it is. It's basically we're to the point now where pop culture is so meaningless and stupid that they will just cross over any two things for
Like,
the sake
who
of saying, hey, look, it's a
cares?
crossover, pay attention and give us money.
Dude,
Rather
they
than
had,
it
they,
have
had, they had Batman versus Alien or whatever the fuck. Like I don't care. I think I don't like who cares about this crossover.
kind of meaning. Like, if you're a fan of Sonic or Godzilla, you should say, I don't want
And
that.
honestly, this was also
don't-
during the day when everyone was talking about Yoko Taro working on Evangelion. Guys, like, everyone was like, oh, actually? The last Rebuild movie is, like, the final thing? But guys, Hideki Anno literally said that he wants Eva to be, like, Gundam. And he wants, like, have other directors work on it. Like, this is what he wants. And honestly, Yoko Taro doing is like the best case scenario. Like let him cook. Let him cook. Let him make Ava. I just want to see where it's gonna go. And everyone's like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. No, you're wrong. Wrong opinion. L take.
I don't want Sonic and Godzilla in the same universe. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. Why would there ever be a crossover, right?
Why not?
Why not have Ninja Turtles and Lord of the
Dude,
Rings
like
crossover?
Snake and Sonic crossed over in Super Smash Brothers. Like, why not Godzilla?
Right? Like, why not? Right?
Dude, they've done
Like,
weird crossovers.
Might as well.
For
It doesn't make
years.
any sense. It doesn't fit. It doesn't jive. It's just smashing two things together and saying, hey, it's so weird. Hey, pay us for it. No.
No.
It's not fun. It's not original. It's not intelligent. It's just stupid. Stop it. Kind of like they're doing this with food too, right? You gotta put bacon in everything. I put bacon in my chocolate
Epic
sandwich
bacon!
or something. Like, what the fuck? You did what?
What?
You made a sandwich of chocolate bars. You put real bacon strips in between. That's fucking
What?
disgusting. Oh, but it's a mashup of food you like. No, it's dumb.
Huh?
They don't go together. They don't even taste good together. You're a fucking weirdo. Don't put Sonic with Godzilla, and don't put bacon in my chocolate. And goddamn it, stop putting bananas in denim.
Well, Phil, I'm laughing so hard. Him and Elon Musk should do like stand-up comedy together. They'd kill it, you know? Like they'd really
Okay.
you know, excel at comedy.
Now, yes, now this is correct. Someone tipped a buck, says there's clips of you talking about denim and bananas in the same playthrough you can see for yourself. Own it and move on. No, that's because the detractors brought it up. If you remember, after that song, the detractors started coming into my streams and saying things about bananas and denim and shit, and I didn't know what they were talking about. All I was doing was reading their comments and responding to them because I didn't know what the hell anyone was talking about. So you would joke about it or you would try to react. That's all it was. They made it up. They came to the streams and presented it as fact when it wasn't, and they had me respond. That's all it was. I never actually said it. I just responded to what was being presented to me. Again, you have to understand, I literally don't watch detractor content. Ever. I don't know anything that they're saying about me ever. I pay no attention. I only know when you guys come and present it to me in my chat during a live stream, then I'll, oh, okay. But I don't know what the hell they're saying or doing. So, for example, this whole thing overnight about they were going to mass flag my channel to try to get me in trouble because I wanted to leave my streams now archived. I only know because someone sent it to me and showed me the evidence. They said, here's the Twitter posts, here's the Reddit post, and here's their Yellow Bus Discord
Reddit,
chat about it last night. So you should probably protect yourself. And I was like, thank you. Because by the way, for the record,
protect yourself, dude.
Even though I don't watch detractor content, anything that's harmful still gets around to me anyway. So I do get to protect myself from the nonsense. And I am grateful to those who share that information with me because I just don't care to follow their loser lives and the crazy shit that they say and do. But I need to know when something serious is going on that may hurt my livelihood. And in this case, overnight, that was one that could have hurt my livelihood. I'm glad that I was made aware of it. And I always get wind of it. Even if I'm not involved and I don't watch it and I don't care about it, I always get wind of it. It just sucks because I wish I could just completely ignore it, but I can't. So it's hilarious because I don't pay attention to it, but people like tattle. They tattle on these people.
This is weird. Like, this narrative, like, it was normal until this part, by the way, because he was like, yeah, people tell me about it. It's everything that I get protected, and people should tell me that it risks my livelihood. And that's like, okay, straightforward, you know, whatever. And then he's like, yeah, and then people tattle. Now, this guy literally says, like, okay, guys, it's one thing if you make fun of me. It's another to say, we're gonna demonetize Phil, we're gonna make him homeless. Okay, so, like, it's fucked up. Don't you want me to keep making videos so you guys can make fun of me? So, why doesn't he think that the people who are, like, helping that are trolls, right? What if they're like, yeah, we want to troll you, but we don't want to lose your livelihood, man. And look at this, how grateful he is. He's mocking you for tattling. Like, this is what's, like, really funny about about if you are a troll that then, like, tattles and tells them, just keep in mind, this is your reward. He will make fun of you and call you weird for, like, tattling. Like, it's so weird. Like, when he was getting afraid that he's gonna be shut down, he's like, why do you want to do that? Guys, if you shut down my channels, you can't make fun of me. And they're like, damn, Phil's right, okay. And then when a troll's like, we're gonna shut him down. Phil, this guy's gonna shut you down, stop it. Wow, this troll tattled on them. This guy is weird. So, you would have preferred if he didn't tattle. Ah, yes, I agree.
Constantly. And you know, it is themselves. They tattle on themselves because they feel, oh, I can, I'll get this guy in trouble because I don't like him. So I'll go tattle to DSP about what this guy is going to.
So again, like, he's just saying this. Again, like, mocking people who are doing this when, what if they're doing this in good faith? Like, what if they want to troll the right way and they don't want you to lose your livelihood? And he's, like, mocking them for even doing that, I guess? So, in short, just don't. Like, honestly, this guy is not worth it. There's, like, other people that are getting bullied that are far better, like, to stand up for than this guy. Like, you know, this guy is just so ungrateful. on any level. Like, really, like, even to people who give him money, he's ungrateful. This guy is ungrateful. He just wants to be left alone and able to just do content like however he wants without any pushback or scrutiny. And this is how he deals with like an ounce of it. And then when people are like, "Yeah, Phil, I don't like you, but I don't want you to lose your job," and he's like, "This guy's tattling. This guy must hate this other guy." So weird, right? Like, okay, man.
He's gonna do.
I mean, this is what I mean. Like, when you watch that Christian documentary and you get to the part where, like, Christian gets, like, people who are, like, white knighting him and kind of, like, monitoring him to protect him from bad actors and shit like that, like, that's weird. But, like, if you really think of like, Christian as, like, an autistic person that is, like, very, like, helpless or whatever, like, you can at least understand why some people may, like, willingly do that for that person. You know, like, at most. But if DSP was in that situation, it would be very weird because DSP portrays himself as a normal guy.
So fucking weird. Isn't that weird?
Isn't that weird?
It's bizarre behavior. It's definitely not normal human behavior.
Yeah,
There's
it's something not normal to help DSP at all. I think that is very weird behavior. So I think these people who are like snitching and telling DSP about what trolls are doing, that is weird. I think you guys should stop because he thinks you're weird. So I think that is very odd. Why would they want to help Phil keep his job? That is very weird and bizarre.
Weird shit going on there where their heads have been snapped and, you know,
like, again, I can't get past this. He's saying this, like, it's weird that they're trying to tell me as this guy longs and begs for trolls to understand the limit and say, like, guys, you need to understand that you should not end my livelihood. You guys should want me to keep making content. And then when, like, another troll is like, I want to ruin his content. I want to ruin his livelihood. And troll's like, wait, that's fucked up. Phil, he's going to ruin your livelihood. And he's like, these two people are fucked up. It's like, jeez, man, like, why?
Keys are broken. I don't know. Anyway.
They call them brokies?
It's definitely not normal human behavior. There's some weird shit going on there where their heads have been snapped and, you know, their psyches are broken. I don't know.
Oh.
Anyway.
Their psyches are broken. Ah, yes. If you are helping Phil, your psyche
HoboX is correct. He says the reused content rule is not supposed to ever apply to your own videos, which is ironic, but I get it, that you're being cautious.
I don't care.
And they were like, what the fuck are you talking about, YouTube? Some of them were able to get it overturned, and some of them weren't.
Right.
An AI loophole is essentially
AI loophole.
But with my luck and the fact that you know people...
Yeah. But, again, he literally has fucking, like, videos. Fucking videos. No, he doesn't. But he has, I showed you. I don't know why I keep, like, wanting to, like, keep showing it, but, he has this already on his channel. He already has done the thing they said would get him in trouble. And again, the Super Bowl Valentine Marathon isn't the only time he has done this. He has done this with other marathons. This is really stupid. Come on.
The Ace, are you here?
Ace, are you here?
Because I'd like to know what currency that super chat is so I can get you proper credit.
Oh,
he says, support for Hollow Knight, opinion on the game. Oh, I love it. Great, Hollow Knight's great.
Yeah, he loves Hollow Knight. Okay.
Song, Hollow Knight, kind of go in different directions. And I want to say...
There's like another thing he crushes out on.
I played Silk Song.
I don't care about Silk Song.
I don't know if I have a complaint. Now that I'm playing on a better controller,
okay,
it's on my Xbox.
Oh, this controller is great. Why
think it's something to complain about,
make love,
right?
Love with it.
So far, so good with Hollow Knight. I'm really, really. Who to you? Have you gaming? If you wanted to ask me something, tag me in the chat.
Oh my god, dude, please.
I was gonna die, but could I continue? No. The idea of life and the fact that life has value.
What? What are you talking about?
Escape Velocity says, if you were given the choice, would you upload yourself to an AI version of yourself to continue streaming so the King's Reign lasts forever? What do you mean? Like if I was going to die, but I could I continue?
Oh my
No.
god.
The idea of life and the fact that
Whatever.
life has value is that life has a limited run, right? We're
A
all going to
limited
live.
one game,
We're all
if
going to
you
die. We're all going to have a time span in which we have to make the best of it. And so the value of a life can be judged on what someone did with it, right? If life went on forever, then the value is diminished. If there was an AI Phil that infinitely streamed, then the actual accomplishments of real Phil who was here during the time that he was here are diminished. So no, I do not want AI Phil. You get me for now while I'm here? Enjoy me while I'm here? Because I'm going to be gone someday. And there's
Oh my god, dude, that's a massive fetish for him. I bet he gets off to that idea all the time. Everyone loves me, and he loves telling people to not take him for granted. That's his favorite thing in life.
nothing we can do
Don't
about
take me
that.
for
That's just
granted.
the
Don't
human
take me for
condition.
granted. Don't take me for granted. Yeah, you're the most
What's going on, Mark? How are
replaceable
you today?
person, dude.
A story I wanted to talk about Sarah Bond, but now I'm
Oh.
thinking, you know what? Because already we're going to have a segment about Phil Spencer on Wednesday's podcast. I'm thinking we should save all the Xbox talk for Wednesday. Because
Oh.
basically what's happened is today is the first day. Phil Spencer is officially out. That new woman is now in as the head
The
of
new woman.
Xbox Gaming. Sarah Bond is
shit.
now out. She's gone completely from the company. And what's happened is finally internal reports are coming out about everything that is going on and what really happened.
These internal reports, okay. I mean, regardless, Microsoft does not know how to run consoles. I mean, like, obviously, I don't think it's like I love that, like, people blamed Phil Spencer solely, and it's like, okay, I mean, come on. And now it seems that people are like, oh, it's Sarah Bond. I mean, what if it's both of them? What if it's all of them? What if it's just Microsoft? Like, like, come on. I don't think it matters who did what in this case, because I don't think Microsoft really knows how to handle gaming. You know what I'm saying?
And the reports are not good. The reports are basically that
Because the fact that Microsoft went with like
kind of
Don
Phil Spencer lost
Matrick
control.
or whatever the fuck
Sarah
for
Bond
Xbox
was actually
One,
running things.
like,
and making these
honestly,
big
it's very obvious. It's just a Microsoft problem. I don't think it's like Sarah Bond. Oh my god, Sarah Bond, Phil Spencer, whatever. This new CEO, I do think, is a little bit more problematic since this person is like super duper hardcore in AI and wants everything to be like entangled with it, so it cannot possibly burst or fail. So everything needs to be like forced to have AI. Like that's where we're heading, guys.
decisions that were very detrimental to the company, and people didn't agree with her. But if they disagreed with her, basically they'd be shifted out of positions where their opinion mattered. And she'd basically surround herself with kind of yes men mentality people. And therefore, all these initiatives recently, like the cloud gaming, everything is in Xbox, those were her ideas that she championed and pushed. And because she was in charge, essentially, no one could tell her no. And she tanked the company. But I don't know if we can believe that or not. But we'll talk about that on Wednesday, because we're
Also, we don't know if
also
we
going to
can
talk about
believe
the
that.
legacy of Phil Spencer and the things that he did
Now
when he was.
he is like Mr. Like right now he's like, I don't know. I have a feeling. I have a hunch. When he talks about it, he's gonna be very like accusatory. I feel
in charge of Xbox, etc.
in my mind. I think we got Sarah.
So let's
Bond's
talk about
fault.
that Wednesday, because we're already 45 minutes into the DSP morning show. We might as well come back to that later in the week.
Right. I agree.
Ooh. Oh no, I never liked Red Bull. And
Oh my god, this
I
energy drink
never
thing
liked
is,
Red
like,
Bull
dumb.
ever. I've had different like I've had a Red Bull and vodka. It's disgusting. I just don't like the flavor at all.
Wait, do you have Red Bull by itself?
I never liked Red Bull ever. I've had different like I've had a Red Bull and vodka. It's disgusting.
Well, if you had Red Bull and vodka, yeah, that is pretty bad. Like, I don't know. But what about Red Bull by itself, like you're supposed to drink it? Oh man, like I never liked the idea of like putting like, I mean, I did it once and I hated it. It was like alcohol. It might have been beer with like Red Bull or something. It was not a good time. Like I hated it.
I just don't like the flavor at all. Now, I know that they've made other flavor Red Bulls over the years that they attempted to make it taste better, but nah, Red Bull ain't for me.
Especially we see taurine. But he never knew what taurine was. They looked it up and it was like, oh, it's actually an amino acid. But you wouldn't want all of it. I mean, obviously, you don't want a lot of one thing. Like
You say it tastes like battery acid? Well, I've never tasted battery acid, so I can't make the comparison. Maybe you have.
God, okay.
And if you feel like it tastes like battery acid, I guess you can say that.
Wow,
I'm definitely
man.
not going to say that.
Wow,
Because I
so
prefer not
funny.
to suck on batteries.
Hilarious. Why don't you try? DSP tries it, sucking on batteries. I recommend a car battery. You should suck on a car battery while the car is on. It may have safety measures. I mean, I don't think anything's gonna happen. I mean, a car would know.
What is taurine?
You
You
know?
don't want to know.
You
I'm
don't
just
wanna
going to say it
know.
that way. You just don't want
Yeah,
to
you
know.
don't want to know, guys. Taurine, super bad stuff. It's like terrible. Oh my god! Once you look it up, it's gonna change your life.
Okay.
Let me think. You don't want to know. Let's look it up. It's an amino acid. Danger! You have
ready?
taurine in your
I'll
body.
read it for you. Taurine is a sulfur-containing amino acid naturally produced by the human body.
Whoa,
It's
wait,
found
what?
in high concentrations in the brain, heart,
maybe
retina, and
You're drinking people. Think about it. If that's where taurine comes from, are you drinking something natural? Or are you drinking people?
muscles. Unlike
Now
most
I'm
amino
scared.
acids, it's not used for building protein, but instead supports key functions like bile salt formation, cellular calcium regulation, and nerve transmission. It is often called a conditionally essential amino acid because while the body makes it, dietary intake is necessary for optimal levels. So essentially, you don't want more of it.
Where does it say that? Like, I mean, obviously, yeah, you probably don't want to drink like energy drinks every day or whatever the fuck because obviously. But this dude is like, so this is taurine, so I don't want a lot of it. It's like, what part of that says you don't want a lot of it?
Okay.
Like, is there
You
a part that
don't.
says the danger of
You
drinking a
don't
lot
want
of it is
extra
this?
taurine.
Why?
You should have enough. If you don't have enough, you probably have like a medical condition.
What?
But most people don't want to be putting
have a medical
taurine into their bodies.
condition,
It's
yes.
not an amino acid
Like,
that's
you
going to give you
realize, fun fact, there was a time, I think last year or the year before, Mega64 shouts out, as always. Sean was doing a Lego building stream. Yeah, he did a Lego building before DSP, so DSP was stealing the idea, from them, obviously. But he was doing that, and, like, I think, like, his rib collapsed or some shit. Like, it was weird. And then he came to the realization that he had a deficiency in vitamin D, which, you get either, like, when you stay indoors too long, you don't have any, like, supplements for it, whatever. And then after that, he started taking, like, supplements or whatever to get, like, stronger bones, dude. Like, that's like what could happen. Like, you may have a deficiency on taurine maybe in your body, so you may need to drink it to, like, balance it off. You're just supposed to get it from other sources. But whatever, let's all pretend we're doctors, guys.
to give you more protein or anything. It's just like everything in these drinks.
But this is insane. This is the part that I think is like an unsung weirdness from Phil. Like this weird like craving of protein. It's kind of like insane. Yeah, you protein's good for you, but this dude talks as if that's all he wants. Like that's all you need is protein. Like that's not true. You need more than just protein to have a balanced diet.
Sounds taurine, it's going to give you energy. It doesn't give you energy. You want to know what happens when you drink Red Bull? So you drink Red Bull and you get caffeine, and the caffeine acts like the caffeine from anything else that you drink. Then it also has a bunch of like the B vitamins, the taurine, and here's what happens with that: you piss it out. Your body doesn't absorb it; it just goes.
But okay, I'm gonna go to full screen. I don't know what Google's gonna show. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's go to full screen. I'm gonna Google this. Does the human body absorb taurine from energy drinks? Ah, yes. Let's debunk Phil. Yes, the human body efficiently absorbs synthetic taurine from energy drinks, primarily through the small intestine, leading to the increased plasma and red blood cell levels of the amino acid. While these drinks often contain 750 to 2,000 milligrams of taurine, the amount is generally well tolerated, with other ingredients like caffeine causing more side effects. Ah, yes. So you do absorb it. Dosage and safety. Energy drinks typically contain 750 taurine. Research indicates that the body can handle these amounts and it has relatively low acute toxicity. Concerns. While taurine itself is generally safe, excessive consumption of energy drinks, which contain high caffeine and sugar, can cause dehydration, insomnia, and palpitations. I feel like this is the part that needs to be just read but didn't read out loud and skipped ahead. And then according to the Mayo Clinic, people with existing blood disorders should be cautious as some studies suggest high levels of taurine might support the growth of certain leukemia cells. So there you go. There you have it. So obviously, yeah, there is like dangerous stuff, but first off, the body does absorb taurine. This, yeah, you piss it out is really like stupid. He really thinks like you drink something and then it goes right to the toilet. Like, yeah, but you realize you're just like the urine comes from your kidneys because it's like doing other shit. Like, you know, this guy needs to go back to science. I've learned this in biology. I don't need to learn it again.
Just goes through your body, and then you have to piss, and you piss it right out because your body doesn't absorb shit that way.
Yeah,
Your
it
body
does.
absorbs stuff through natural means, like real food and shit. That's how you absorb nutrients, not by drinking.
Oh my god, dude, this dude is so dumb. He's so dumb. Like, with that logic, you could just eat garbage, and then you'll just absorb, and your body will just poop out the stuff it doesn't absorb. Yeah, like, dude, no, whatever, you know, I don't need to fucking be a fucking medical nerd, but like, this is the dumbest shit he has said, like, really dumb.
Drinking them in a concentrated form in a can. It doesn't work. Your body will take very minimal amount of it, and then you piss it right the fuck out of your body. So there's no point in drinking that shit. It tastes like ass because they put all these amino acids in it, and you piss them right out anyway, so you taste it for nothing.
No, dude, I would say it's the caffeine and sugar. Like, I mean, again, I read that, and I think the most dangerous part is the sugar, because you could become a diabetic that way. Like, dude, sugar is important and all, sure, but sugar is also not very good for you. Like, you know, that's another problem, but that's a problem. I love that we're focusing on taurine, but not sugar. Sugar is the real problem here.
And what happens is you get a caffeine boost just like you would if you had caffeine from anything else. There's no point. You're paying out the nose for an energy drink that does exactly the same as anything else that has caffeine in it.
I just don't like energy drinks because I would buy a Monster, for example, drink it, then I would lose interest in drinking more, and it would be a waste of energy. It's like, I bought a whole can.
We're doing DSP Tries It today.
I didn't want to drink it all, you know? Like, it's like, why would I do that then? Coffee I can, like, drink. Coffee's easy. Easy to drink.
Chicken cheeseburger at Wendy's.
Okay, I don't
They
care
have
about...
a whole new menu.
Okay. He crashes out about this.
Sauces as well.
And then he thinks, like, oh, guys. Oh my god, there's so many weird moments. Oh my god, I just remembered.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What? Goddamn. $9.14? They're insane. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Okay, there's the new chicken tender ranch wrap. We're going to get...
Oh my god.
Do the Wendy's tenders come with sauces, and that's going to be DSP Tries It today. All right, good.
I think he's trying to kill the denim
I didn't
meme
even know they
so
had a new
hard,
burger. There
so
you
like
go.
he's saying it.
Haven't done fast food.
Okay, we're just
Whopper is
gonna...
now about the same price. You understand that Whoppers used to be 2 for $5 as a regular price at Burger King, and that wasn't even that long ago, right? Right before COVID, it was 2 for $5 Whopper deal at Burger King, regular thing on the menu. Now it's $9 for a single Whopper. So here's the truth.
Here's the truth.
Here we go. Political conspiracy theorist Phil, but here we go.
Yeah, and it's
COVID
wrong, by the way.
Literally was used as the scapegoat for all of these corporations
Like,
to exorbitantly raise.
He is kind of dancing around this thing that tends to happen with inflation and all this other stuff, when companies like raise their prices, and let's say that like prices go down, everything's good again, we all are happy right now. These companies will just not lower their prices because they were able to increase them and get away with it. And also, so, like, it's just a byproduct of the issue. Uh, it's very rarely that they start to lower the price. Even if things are good, even if things go good, the prices will just not come down. But he's wrong in the sense that it's only up because they use COVID for that. That's not necessarily true because we have all these dumb fucking tariffs that Trump threw around for fun, and then like we have this whole thing with we're like exporting beef from Argentina, like all this stuff that's been going on that's causing these prices to go up is why things are going up. Coffee is well, I don't know about coffee anymore, but coffee went up initially because we placed a 50% tariff on Brazil, which where we get a majority of our coffee. I think now they did an exemption, but you think these companies are gonna lower the prices now? Too late, guys. They're gonna keep it up. Come on, give in.
Raise their prices and claim that inflation is the reason, when in reality they're greedy fucks and they just want to make way more money.
So then, okay. See, so if Jesus was gonna jump on this little conspiracy theory, why was he blaming Biden for the inflation? COVID was during Trump's first term. Biden inherited COVID, dude. Think about it. And then like the prices were that. Then he kept saying, "Oh, Biden caused the inflation. Biden caused the inflation." But now he's saying it's COVID's inflation. But COVID came during Trump's administration first term, right? Correct? I mean, whatever.
Money from you. So they did this and said, "Oh, look, well, there's a shortage of this. There's a It's 2026.
There is a shortage.
Everything is in
Do
abundance.
you know that?
COVID effects are
everything's
6
in
years
abundance,
in the
guys.
past. There is no scarcity of food. There's no pipeline bottlenecks. Everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Are still high.
Yeah, everything's fine. We have tariffs everywhere. We want to place more tariffs. The de minimis thing is gone. So like, if anything's like over, like not over a certain amount, that has to go through customs that would never have done before. All this kind of shit. I mean, if you really want to get political, you should really like look up more stuff as to what happened.
Why?
Why?
What's supposed to happen is supply and demand. When the supply catches up and the demand is calming down, the prices are supposed to drop, but they never did.
Now let's all apply this logic with Phil for a minute, right? And let's stop with the real world politics. I got a little real world political, and some people may not be happy with that. So let's step away from that and actually look at DSP's fucking content, right? He used to accept $50 in tips and say that's a successful stream. Then it got inflated to $150. But now he's telling us that everything's good, everything's great, everything is fantastic. Now, of course, he got rid of the goals, but he was also, by the way, saying this when he had goals. Like when he had the $150 goal, he said that everything's great, I can afford to buy PCs and all this stuff. So why doesn't he lower the goal during that time? He didn't. Then here, it's like he can get like $60 in a stream and he'll freak out and he'll be like, guys, why is it so slow? So why does his content need to hit like $100 to be considered good? Shouldn't he be okay with getting like $50? Shouldn't he be okay with getting? Why does he want to get more money? Why is he asking for more? Oh, because he can? But I thought if everything's good, you could relax. So, like, even his own, like, logic with supply and demand, and you apply it to him, like, why doesn't he lower his prices? Why doesn't he, like, look for lower windows of support to determine a successful playthrough? Why does every playthrough need to get, like, at minimum $100? Why not? Why does it have to hit that amount to be good? I mean, now he's, like, fine with getting $140, $120, but why isn't he happy with $50 anymore? If everything's good and the supply and the demand are all like squared away and he has people are watching, why does he need to hit over $100?
What's going on?
What's going on?
It shouldn't be $9 single cheeseburgers when 6 years ago it was 2 for $5. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
But
someone's benefiting.
Phil, what's wrong with them wanting more support? Didn't you say that it's okay for them to get more support if they want it?
From this, and it ain't us. right? It's someone else out there who seems to be pulling the fucking strings and making a fortune off of us, and no one's doing anything about it.
Yeah, who could that
Let's
possibly
do something
be?
about it. Let's get up and let's protest. Let's go, everyone. Get your fucking sign. Start
Frickin'.
writing the marker. We're going to protest. Let's go. Come on. Let's get out there. Let's get into the streets. Come on. Let's go. Oh, wait. That's right. I have a stream to do. I have a
Right.
job.
I have a
You know, I
job.
actually have to work. I can't. go
Oh
protest.
yes.
I
Yeah.
would-
No. Nobody. Like. I love this. Like weird. Like let's listen to the
Wondered-
question. He always wondered this,
Always
by the
wondered
way.
about these people who, like, every single time something happens, they're in the streets protesting. Like, who are you?
By the way, he thinks that all these protests are like the same people, like exactly the same. And sure, some people like go to multiple protests, whatever. There's like things like No Kings, which is just like a glorified festival, honestly. Like I mean, but these other protests that like are actually like more honest, I guess you could say. Like, yeah, there are people who either like structure their work around it, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna have this day off. Oh, it's gonna be on the weekend or whatever. The other thing that also happens, and this happens mostly with students, to be fair, but if they really believe in something, they'll just take the sacrifice and not do it. Like that's, oh my god, I'm on the wrong thing. I just noticed. You probably should still have heard. I'm just gonna make sure.
Like, don't you have a life? Or
Yeah, okay. You at least could hear the video. You can at least hear the video, but I was in the wrong scene. My bad, guys. I'm sorry, guys. But anyways, yeah, they'll either like structure it, but with mostly students, they'll just leave and take the sacrifice to protest if they truly believe in something. Like that's what happened with a lot of these student protests at a lot of schools and all this other stuff. Like they'll just walk out of class to protest. Like that's what they'll do, because it's like, hey, we really believe in this thing, and you know, in order to show us how serious we are going to like take the sacrifice and do this. And that happens with also like in like union strikes, all these other strikes. Like there's a lot of variables that come into play with it. Some people just can't, like, this is like why I don't like really judge a lot of people who can protest or whatever, because it's really like, hey, if you're willing to sacrifice, you know, not doing this, that's one thing. If you don't want to sacrifice that and you just want to like just go to work and all that, that's your choice, you know. But a lot of people will protest and take the sacrifice because they truly believe in the thing that they're protesting. He would understand that if he had a backbone, which he doesn't. So because he doesn't believe in anything, he believes in nothing.
for a job? Don't you have to go to school or work? Don't you have responsibility? Why are you able to go protest? Like, there's things that I am totally against and I would love to go protest, but I have a job.
Yeah, but they believe in it. Like, that's why
you
you'll also see some people who protest will open GoFundMes to like make up for that, because it's like, hey, I really believe in this thing. I like whatever. They really believe in this thing that they're protesting for, and they'll like open a GoFundMe to make up for it from other people who may not be able to protest, but they like believe in them and they will support them to protest by proxy, basically. You know, like. There's all these other variables, and there's the conspiracy that these are funded protesters, which I'm sure that's a factor as well in certain areas here and there. But I mean, there's also just people who are willing to take the sacrifice. Again, like, there's a lot of factors. It's not a deep mystery as to how people can protest.
To support my family. I can't just go protest. So who are these fucking people that just in a moment, oh my God, the price of burgers is too high. Let's protest. Come on, everyone. What the fuck? Like,
well, they're not protesting for that. They're protesting for like other things that may be a little bit more important than burgers, but whatever.
Who are these people?
Americans, imagine a burger. Do you think it really proves that?
I know, because now you get into well, people get paid to protest today. I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're right, but that's for another day. That's not for the DSP morning show.
We'll never talk about it. Unless there's a bullshit protest that he'll gladly talk about.
If COVID events are 6 years in the past, why'd I ditch the 10-year plan?
Oh my God.
Because the 10-year plan was based on things 7 years ago now that were bad, and now things are good. The 10-year plan was very simple, okay?
Yeah, it was through the perspective that what was bad was going to be always bad. I mean, which is really stupid because if it was so bad, then why wait 10 years? Like, it was already, like, not going to work out because what's happening then was going to obviously change. Like, dude, he filed for bankruptcy. You think bankruptcy is going to be forever? Of course not. And look at the job he's doing. This job is a very, like, flimsy job if you think about it, because all you need is a camera, a console, and there you go. Like, it's not like a massive thing. Like, he could have always continued this while going through bankruptcy. Like, it's really silly. So it was already a red flag to me when he was talking about this 10-year plan, because like, this is like, years ago, and he's like, yeah, I made a promise with my mommy that like I'm gonna go through bankruptcy, and it was also because he couldn't afford to do what he was doing. And he's gonna say, oh, it's because everyone's making fun of me. That was not why he was doing the 10-year plan.
Things were going very poorly for me. Okay.
And he also told his ma'am that it was going to be a 10-year to like phase it out. Like, it would be a slow transition to get a real job. It wasn't like anything quickly. And it was obviously he wasn't going to do it because look at him. Look at this guy.
Things were on a downward turn.
He forgets to cancel subscriptions. The easiest thing you can do in life is to cancel a subscription, and he can barely do that.
And for my work, I was making less money. People were fucking with me all the time. And basically, I was in financial ruin. I needed to make a turnaround. And the 10-year plan that was discussed was, with 10-year span, I was going to phase myself out of being an online content creator, get an IRL job, and start to go into an IRL career. And by the end of 10 years, I just done with streaming, and I'm doing stuff offline for the rest of my life. That's what the 10-year plan was, because at that point in my life, so much was being controlled by nonsense on the internet. Right? My income, my livelihood, whether I could even afford to do basic shit, it's fucked up, right?
It's funny because, like, this happened, like, this 10-year plan was discussed, like, before the silly copyright strikes he was getting on Twitch. Like, way before that. Way before he was kicked off of Twitch. Like, this is when it was discussed. Like, he's kind of, like, not directly, but it sounds like he's on his way to combine these things together.
But things turned around. Things are much better now. I'm in control of my destiny. I have a great job that's doing really well, right? I'm doing well for myself for many years now. I'm on an upward trend. Why on earth would you say, I need to phase out of something that's doing much better now and I'm in a better position in my life? In fact, what's happened is since COVID, the whole thing flipped on its head. Because it used to be,
It's funny, though, because he's, like, he could have... In my opinion, he could have just said, well, I'm doing better now, like, I don't think I don't need to do the IRL job anymore, because I'm actually making more now, this job's actually getting more stable, whatever the fuck, like, I'm getting out of the rut I'm in. He didn't say that, though. What he said was, COVID ruined it! COVID ruined everything! COVID did this! Like, he like, leaned in on COVID, because, like, everything... Everyone was saying, oh, COVID's so bad, and everyone was like, struggling, and DSP felt left out. So he's like, yeah, COVID ruined my 10-year plan, guys. Yeah. Yeah. I'm one of you. That's what happened. He felt left out. That's why. That's why he wanted, he threw COVID in there, because he wanted to be part of the group.
Oh, well, if I get an IRL job, right? That's going to be more consistent. That's going to be more dependable, career and everything. But it's the opposite now. Now in the United States, the job market out there is so bad, even though you don't hear about it reported this way. But the job market...
It is bad. It has been reported. Like, dude, there's a report that said, like, hiring has gone down to, like, it was worse than even the pandemic. Like, that's what... where we're at. Like, it said, like, the amount of, like, people getting jobs is just, like, as bad, maybe worse than 2008. Like, that's what's happening here.
Market out there is so bad, most people don't have a full-time job. What they have is 2 or 3 part-time jobs, because they won't even get a full-time job anymore. No one will hire them for one. That way they don't get health care, they don't get benefits, they get nothing. They just have to go from job to job, bouncing around, trying to keep a fucking living, trying to make ends meet for their families. The era of career jobs where you start at the bottom, you work hard, then you get a mid-level position, then you get like a manager's position, then you get like a supervisor position, and then you can do... That doesn't exist anymore. Now it's you are at the bottom your whole life. You're a
What's
fucking
after
ant
supervisor?
that gets,
Wait a minute.
you know,
What's after
mid-level position.
supervisor?
Then you get like a manager's position. Then you get like a supervisor position, and then you can do that. Doesn't exist
Then you can do
anymore.
what?
Now
Do
it's
what?
you are at the bottom your whole life. You're a fucking ant that gets stepped on, misused. You don't get the hours you want. You don't get the
Yeah, this is what DSP doesn't want to deal with. He's scared that like someone is gonna control his life, and he doesn't want to. He can't take directions.
healthcare you need. You get nothing, and that's the American employment system in 2026. So essentially, and by the way, not true. Okay, ban you. Not true. Fuck you. Since
Fuck
you think
you.
you know better, go out there and get a fucking job because you don't have one. That's why you're sitting on my stream right now, midday.
Right.
You don't have a fucking job. So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay? So anyway,
How do you know? People watch streams at their job. You're at your job.
anyway,
You don't know.
as I was saying,
idiot.
that's the American life now.
The American
Not have
life.
retained a job. I would have had to jump 2 to 3 jobs. I barely would be making ends meet.
By the way, he has a wife that also has a job. What about her?
I'd probably be working 2
But also, like, why can't he like do streaming and then do a job? Like,
or 3
okay.
separate jobs right now. It would be a nightmare. So thank God I didn't do a knee-jerk reaction.
As I said, like, this is like it's kind of bullshit because low-key he could have just done both. He could have just gotten a job and do streaming. Like, it's insane that's either he does streaming or not at all. Like, why don't you just stream and get a job? Like,
And immediately say, I'm phasing out and quitting streaming, and I'm going to start doing IRL stuff. It actually would have actually ruined me. I really feel
and
that.
wasn't that what the phasing out would entail? That he would stream and do a job? Like, he would do both? Like, this and that? So it could have gone either way. But it was just either I do streaming or, like, what does it mean to transition? Like, what would it look like from him? Like, he would just stream and then, like, one day he just wouldn't stream because he got a job? Like, what does that mean?
Because the truth is, all the prices have skyrocketed and gone up. Literally everything that we spend money on is now more expensive. But I would have been out there struggling to juggle IRL jobs to make ends meet and do the bare minimum. Luckily with me, I stuck with it. I worked hard. I did some interesting things. And
The way he said that, I did some interesting. It sounds like he was fucking sucking dicks on the street corner for a while. Like, I did interesting things. Like, man, don't sound too embarrassed by what you did. What those interesting things were, Phil. Sex work is real work.
in the last couple of years, I think we can all agree, that got me some more prominence, that got me some more attention on the internet, and it
Dude, look how desperate. Like, I love that this guy bitched and moaned about like trolls making fun of him and this and that. He's like, I did some stuff that got me attention on the internet. The same internet that I didn't want people to care about me. I now want them to care about me, but only on my terms, only what I want them to care about. And he just leashed off of Kino Casino, Asmongold, all this stuff, like things he shamed Stuttering Craig for doing. Science schools are just using you to make money, and then they're gonna run away with a bag of money. And then that's what he did. He did all this drama shit to take that bag and run with it. So he's part of the people he hates. Very cool.
and it certainly got me a hell of a lot more attention in regards to people who like my content, support it, and it got me upgraded to the point where now I'm actually modernized and people are coming and supporting in droves, which is amazing, right? And because of that now, I'm doing so much better. I'm way better off. Thank God. Because, you know, it would have been the opposite. Again, I think that would have been the worst decision if I'd given up on all of this and said, I throw in the towel, you know, I'm never going to get better.
But
Nothing's going to turn around for me. I'm going to stop trying. I give up. And instead, I'm just going to go out there and try to get some jobs. And
as I said, he said this was a transition and he was phasing out. Like, wouldn't that mean that, like, he would slowly, like, you know, he would still stream, then, like, maybe fill applications, and then still stream, and then, like, whatever, and then see if, like, if he likes his job, then, and makes enough, maybe he'll then stop streaming or something, some shit like that. Like, this isn't something that would happen overnight. And he's, like, acting as if that's what would happen. Dude, then why was it 10 years? Why wasn't 5 years? Like, why was 10... Why specifically 10 years? It really is like oh my god, dude, this is gonna get dark. This is gonna get dark, guys. What if he made that deal with his mom, thinking that she was gonna die before the 10 years? Oh my god, that'd be fucked up. I hope that's not what he was thinking. But that's, like, fucked up. That'd be evil. That'd be evil. Evil thought.
I think it would have completely destroyed
Yeah,
me.
Mom, I'm gonna get a job in 10 years. Yeah. I'll get one. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. 10 years. 10 years. That's gonna be the $5,000 for the taxes. I'll do it, Mom. As he's staring at the ceiling, and his mom, like, fell for it, like Jade.
I probably would have had to give up this house. Just being honest, I probably would have had to give up this house entirely, and move into a smaller place, which, by the way, probably wouldn't have been much less expensive, because again, the prices have skyrocketed. The mortgage I pay on this house is about the same that you would pay for a tiny apartment in this area where I live. I'm not exaggerating. So I want you to think about that. I would have had to sell the house, okay, to move into an apartment that's smaller, but pay the same.
But this wasn't this.
Pretty messed up, right?
What if you just move into a smaller house, not an apartment? But whatever, okay.
No, this job is not exposed to downturns in the economy like an IRL job. It actually isn't. Because I've had ups and downs, and literally no matter what happens out there, people come watch and support. It's been a constant. It's been actually the one constant. Is that it doesn't matter if I'm on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick. It doesn't matter if I'm doing an on-demand video, if I'm streaming, if I'm doing a combination of both. People have been along for the ride and will be. Okay? It's that simple. It's never changing. It's kind of the constant. Anything else that I've ever done in my life has been fluctuating and changing. This hasn't. This has remained stable.
Very stable. Ah, yes.
And I think what it is, it's just you get to a certain level. When you get to a certain level of
That's
whether
why you
it's
had to keep
you've just
saying,
been
"Guys,
doing
it's
it for
very
so
slow.
long,
Why is it
so
slow?"
everyone knows you as a staple that's going to be around, and they'll check you out from time to time, or it's because a lot of people have been around for me for this ride that I've been on, and they feel like it's part of a journey that they're on too.
Your marble mouth.
And so it's worked. 100%.
Yeah. You just had to leech off of other people to get attention. But yeah, it worked. Uh-huh. You just had
Someone
to...
took $5 says, did you have any plans for your channel years ago that changed because of your detractors? Well, the truth is I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure. I'd have to think hard about that, though, to try to remember.
Bullshit.
That's
the thing about it, dude. What did he do?
To try to remember specifically if there's anything that had to be like just completely thrown off and canceled. I'll give a few examples, okay?
What's there to think about? There's a lot.
So
he just talked about it in the same stream. I can't archive
example
my
number one,
streams.
and this one was just so long ago, right? When I first was going to use Patreon, which at the time everyone was jumping on using Patreon. So this was like 11
again, this is assuming that everyone that would give him money would like his fans would be like, "Oh, I don't need to give him money because the trolls are spreading the content for free." Like, if you want to support someone, you're just gonna like watch it. I mean, it's whatever, honestly.
7 years ago. I think it was like 2015 when I started using Patreon, right? One of the things that was examined and was being considered was doing private content for my biggest supporters. So maybe if you're someone who joins at the highest level of Patreon or you're contributing a certain amount a month, then you
then like when people are like, "Phil, everyone can see the $50 Q&A." It's like, so what? If they want to share it, they can. And now it's like, yo, man, I can't have people sharing content. But this is like general content he wants only for Patreon in general, which I can understand. But like,
exclusive access to an early video or an early stream.
Like, and why doesn't he try it though? Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, these kind of like suggestions would cost him like $0 to do. Like, he could just try it. And let's say that, like, he does a special playthrough or whatever for Patreon, or he does a special video for patrons, whatever. And then, like, someone shares it, and let's say that the number doesn't change. Whatever. Like, then he could just keep doing it. It won't matter. Like it doesn't matter. And you can do it for memberships. They're like, oh well, people are just gonna rip it. Okay, or no, they'll buy it on the cheap with VPNs. Then you make it like the like what did he do for DSP Reacts? He upped it to like $6, so that way like the currency conversion wouldn't like screw it over or whatever, right? Like he could just do that. But he doesn't want to do that because he's afraid people are gonna game the system because he thinks everyone's gonna do it. But whatever.
And right out of the gates, before we even had like thought about the idea and figured out exactly what it would be,
I
my
forgot the
detractor said,
SOK's
well,
rationale.
we're gonna immediately
I remember
have
them saying a
one
lot of times,
person
I did it because
pay for it. So let's say it was a $20 a month contribution to get in on this
I don't remember the
exclusive
rationale
club,
they
right?
had.
We're just gonna have one person
And I don't
pay
feel like
$20.
finding the SOK
They're gonna go
podcast
in, they're
that
gonna
said
rip
it.
that content, and they're gonna put it right out on the internet. If you do a private stream, we're gonna give that link, and we're just gonna publicly post it all over the internet. You will never be able to use Patreon for anything private whatsoever because we don't like it.
The thing that's funny though is I think that these private videos still had monetization on them, so he would still get paid through ad revenue if they shared the link. So he honestly should allow that. He should encourage it. Think about it. He gets paid by people who want it, and then the ad revenue still gets to him. You know, it's there you go.
Like you. So immediately there was something that I was never able to do, right? Because of the detractor.
The thing is, the thing that's funny about this, like I was never able to do it. So how was he able to do the $50 private Q&As for them? And the only reason why people knew these existed, by the way, was because he had to make all videos public at one point. It was an error or a glitch or whatever. Like that's the only way we got it. Since then, we never did. And this guy is like, yeah, this never happened. Oh, okay.
I guess there is another one. The only other one that really comes to mind is the whole sponsorship deal thing.
This is so dumb, in my opinion, because it's as I said, he's only he would definitely do sponsorship if he could. This whole I would never take sponsorships. I am morally against it is just DSP pretending to have morals because he just can't do it. It's cope. It's basically cope. It's like what he did with Activision. Yeah, man, I'm gonna join the Activision boycott. Yeah, fuck them. Fuck Bobby Kotick. By the way, I'm not interested in Warcraft, Diablo, whatever the fuck that came out that time. And I don't care about Call of Duty Vanguard. That game sucks and is stupid and ugly and it has glitches. So I'm not buying it. But yeah, I joined the boycott. Like, that's ESP. Since I can't do sponsorships, I am morally against it. But he was able to do the Tainted Grail thing very easily and got the collector's edition anyway. Like, I think he's able to do it. It's just he just doesn't want to go through the drama of getting one, then losing it, and then be like, guys, I lost a sponsorship. The trolls did it to me yet again. That's all it is.
I can never get a real sponsor, ever. Like, even if there's someone who like, oh, we like your content, you could use the product, and it's something that we think would sell with your viewers, I could never get a sponsor. Because the moment that anyone says we're going to give something for free, we're going to give you an advanced copy for a review, we're going to give you a product to plug, and then you get a code or whatever, my detractors go and harass that company. And that company, whether or not they care, because most of the time, the company doesn't give two shits about me or anything that I've done. It's just
I love you saying this, but then, like, with OPCs, he, like, shat on them hardcore for, like, caving into trolls. These people suck ass! And now it's like, yeah,
they bow down and bend over
they get bullied
for people on social media these days. A lot of these companies are, like, beholden to the internet, right?
Right.
And so, if you're going to get a hate mob coming at you because you have association with Darkside Phil, you're just going to cut the association with Darkside Phil. And it's happened with chair companies, it's happened with video games, and it happened on Twitch. I couldn't believe the way that Twitch behaved. Okay? Seriously?
The Twitch thing is very sus, in my opinion, because it's either lied then or he's lying now. Because it's very odd as to how all this played out, and I kind of don't believe this, in my opinion, because you're telling me, right, that they said, yeah, Phil, you couldn't get World of Tanks because of a glitch. He was like, "Oh, yeah, okay, man, come."
Obviously, the
He
way
was
that
able to
Twitch
do
behaved was
Ubisoft
disgusting
games. Like,
because they outright lied to
whatever.
me, which is insanely dishonest. So with Twitch, they started a program where it was a sponsored program where they would have a dashboard, and if you were a partner on Twitch, you would see offers. Play this game for a certain amount of time on stream and receive a sponsorship fee for it. Okay? So the first one I tried to do was World of Tanks. I signed up for it. I told you guys I was going to do it. My detractors went and contacted the World of Tanks devs and harassed them. And they went to Twitch and told Twitch, we don't want Phil to do that because we're going to get a bunch of hate on social media for it. So Twitch turned it off, even though I signed up for it. When I was going to do it, Twitch contacted me and said, oh, that doesn't exist anymore. I said, what do you mean?
What
Oh,
do you
it
mean?
doesn't error. It doesn't exist anymore. Okay. Then I reached out to my
Yeah, I see. This is what I mean because I kind of wonder, right? Because I think these were Twitch bounties, and I think they had a time limit. Like, oh, you could do it for this amount of time, and I wonder if his the schedule of doing it expired, right? Like, oh, this was like after the time period. Because he did say that, oh, it was a glitch on the board or whatever, and he claims that he talked to his friends. Yeah, Kekin had these sponsorships, guys. You don't know.
my mods, and I said, so you guys are in the partner program. Do you still have the World of Tanks
They're not
sponsorship?
partners. They're
Yeah, we have it.
affiliates.
So they lied. They didn't.
I don't think that's true. I mean, he had no Twitch partners as mods. They were all affiliates, and I don't think affiliates had the Twitch bounties at all. This was a thing they only gave out to partners. So this is, I don't know. I have to ask anyone who would know this, but I don't think they would have that. I think this is only for partners, and Kekin, I know for a fact, is not a partner.
They didn't actually. It wasn't that it wasn't available. It's that they were taking it away from me because they didn't want my trolls to harass people on social media, which is something I don't control. Obviously, not my fault, but I get punished for it. Okay. Then there was another small game. I don't even remember the name of it anymore, but it was an indie game. I took the sponsorship opportunity. I was playing their game on stream, and as I'm playing it, the detractors went to their Discord, harassed them.
But and again, if you were to watch that LOL, it really does show how much of a shill this guy is as a sponsor. Like, he shits on so many people for being shills and pushing product, but you watch him play LOL and he's like, Mr. Wow, this is so unique. Dude, it's like a MOBA, but it's not a real MOBA, and you're gonna play as a MOBA? I am very curious how this game is gonna be at the end, guys. Wow! He was so fake during it. And then after, yeah, man, it was a stupid game. I don't know, he didn't give a fuck about that game. He was pretending as if this game was good, genuinely got him interested. And I was like, yeah, right, this guy's gonna play this game at launch? Yeah, fucking right.
They reached out to Twitch, and Twitch basically said, well, it's too late. Phil's already playing the game. There's nothing we can do. Hands are legally tied. It was a contract you signed. There was never any criteria saying
they did reach out to the devs, and the devs did reach out to Twitch. That did happen. It was kind of funny.
Certain people could do this sponsorship, so he's got to get paid. So I did get paid for that one. Okay? And then there was another one, and this was the last one I ever got, was for Assassin's Creed. Now, I don't remember particularly which Assassin's Creed game it was. It was many years ago. Again, this was when I was on Twitch, right?
Right.
And I, just like everybody else, I was already playing the game. I'd already been playing this particular Assassin's Creed game.
But you know what's funny about this? So the Twitch bounties did have a little rule that was there that he followed for LOL, oddly enough, but not for Ass Creed. It required you not to I don't know, I think you leave it as a Twitch archive, but you cannot upload it to YouTube. It was some weird shit like that. It was a very weird rule. Because I think this was at the time where Twitch did not want you to do anything with YouTube. But it's for this, it has to be on Twitch. It cannot go to YouTube. You cannot monetize, whatever. It was some weird shit like that. That's why you can't find LOL on his channel. At least I don't think you can. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? No. He did not upload this at all. Ah, yes. Unless it's something else. I don't know. But yeah, but he uploaded the Assassin's Creed Odyssey gameplay on YouTube later. So so now I'm thinking about this. He might have been banned for that. I will be a little fair and say maybe take what I say with a grain of salt. But I do recall that there was some rule about the Twitch bounty system where it's like, oh, you cannot upload this on YouTube or something like that. And he did that with Assassin's Creed Odyssey because that's why he did not upload the LOL gameplay, because that was a bounty thing. So I wonder if he really just got kicked out for doing that for Assassin's Creed, right?
Game, and then the opportunity showed up in the dashboard, and I took it, and I streamed the game. As I'm streaming the game, once again, my detractors go to the Ubisoft social media. They start harassing them and shit. And so they went.
Yeah, Ubisoft never got harassed at all ever in their life. This was the first time for everything. Like, this is why I didn't believe this, because it's like, dude, it's Ubisoft. You're telling me that you don't get bombarded with a hate tweets?
Twitch, and basically, but here's what happened. Again, they were legally forced to pay me for the sponsorship because I didn't do anything wrong, and it was the terms of the agreement. But basically what Twitch said was, well, it's obvious DSP is always going to get this harassment no matter what he does, so we're just going to turn off his dashboard. So they actually had someone, listen to this, they had someone in...
But so this was where he gets funky. After that, he said, so I looked at the bards, and it said that there's a Magic the Gathering thing. That looks stupid. And he never did it. He never did the Magic the Gathering bounty.
In the company, come to my dashboard and hard code it out, meaning my opportunities were always off. They actually had someone do that.
I do think that this is also a little tiny retcon, because I think he said at some point, I want to say he said this, but this might be not true, that they basically kicked me out. He just gave me bogus opportunities that I didn't want. And then I was like, I guess they kicked me out because other people were getting better deals than I was. And I'm sitting there like thinking, like, I just think that the opportunities were probably very slim to begin with, because again, they're offering free sponsorships to people to take. You're really gonna think they're gonna give you like lucrative sponsorships with that kind of deal?
That because they realized I was going to keep taking the opportunities and making the money, and then my detractors were going to keep harassing people on social media for it, and they didn't want to get flack for it, so they actually had a coder code my dashboard off. So my dashboard was always empty, and I would contact at that time my partner manager from
the way he said that, it kind of sounds like he just didn't give a fuck about like he saw all these people were getting harassed. Like, this guy always pretends, oh my god, I feel so sorry for people who get bullied, oh my god. All this other shit. Here he's saying, yeah, I took every opportunity I could get. Every opportunity, I took it. I took that shit. I know the trolls were gonna harass them, I didn't care. I did it anyway. Like, okay, man, you sound very cool.
From like once a month, and I would say, my dashboard is still empty, I don't understand. And he would say, oh, it has nothing to do with you. You never did anything wrong. It's just that we don't have anything for you right now. There's no opportunities for anyone. And of course, then I would go again to my moderators who were partnered in the program and say,
so they didn't hard code it out. They just told him there's nothing for him.
You guys have opportunities? They'd be like, oh yeah, there's this one. I don't have any of them. And it was gone forever. Like literally, it never showed up ever again for me. The dashboard was always empty. And then they got rid of my partner manager.
So they didn't hard code it out. It was just empty. Right.
So then I had no one to even talk to about anything.
Like, again, he literally, like, did stuff that wasn't allowed in that program, by the way, like with the Assassin's Creed Odyssey gameplay.
So, yeah,
whatever.
This is just, again, that's probably what I would say, a few of the things over the years that 100% are affected by my detractors, you know what I mean? And it sucks when it happens. Again, it's always something that's not my...
How was he able to get the Hori stuff? Like, you know, again, I said this a while ago in that Closet Cleanout stream that I didn't watch it, but I saw a clip of it. But he had like, look, I had this Hori thing. I didn't review it though. You know, all this stuff, and didn't review it. And then the Mario and Sonic Olympic game thing was a thing he didn't disclose. It was a review copy until he hated the game. And I'm sitting there like, this is behavior that should ban him from like these programs. Like he again, I bring up that one guy, Pixel Buster, as an example where that guy got exposed for lying to companies to get free games. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna review, and they never did. That's what he's doing. He gladly did all this shit while not reviewing it. He got all this stuff from Hori. Didn't review that one thing he got from them or something, and was like, yeah, they didn't pay me for the Hori Joy-Con that he didn't even play. Cat used it. He basically outsourced the review to Cat, and then he just said what she said, and that's it. Like, why should Hori pay him? Right? So, like, he really should not be allowed to take sponsorships. That's why, like, you know, people are like, oh, well the people who are harassing Tina Grail are touching the poo, and they're doing all this, like, on one hand, like, I feel bad for, like, gamers who are looking for genuine reviews. I feel sorry for them that they have to shift through, clown reviews, but he deserves it. Like, out of all the people, like, he, like, deserves these weird things to happen to him. Like, I never in my life would think it to say that about someone, but DSP, proves me wrong.
Not my control. I can't make a bunch of no-life losers not harass people on, like, Twitter, right? Like, how do I stop that? I can't. But that's how the system works. All these companies are such pussies, and they're so beholden to the system that the moment that they get any kind of little harassment, it's like, gee, there's 1,000 people.
I love that, like, these gets a little harassment, and he can't keep the archives up. He can't keep his stream archives. He got a little harassment. What a little pussy, right? He's such a pussy. Even though, like, he's a tough man. He's a tough guy. But he crumbled and decided not to leave his streams archived anymore. Like, I love that it's okay for him to back down and roll back things in fear of, like, his livelihood shutting down, but these big companies cannot think the same way. I mean, sure, they do make a lot of money, but, like, it's the same train of thought, right?
People who are sending me nasty messages. Why don't I just block them? No, instead it's, well, let's just cut off the association with the guy who literally did nothing because he has a hate mob that follows him around. You're basically punishing the person who's being bullied. So you're also bullying the person who's being bullied. How does that solve the problem or make anything better? It doesn't. All it does, it perpetrates more fucking online bullying, but these companies are cowards and pussies and don't ever smarten or wisen up. They just say, what's the easiest way out of the problem? Just block the guy. Right?
Yes.
Lame as shit.
Lame shit. I agree. That's why they kept him in the partner program for so long, and then told him he could reapply.
And that's about it. I would say that's it. That's the limit. It's like, I can't really use Patreon, okay, to do much. I can't get any sponsorships or things like that. They'll never work because the online harassment will always persist. I can't stop that from happening. And in the case of, for example...
But why doesn't he just shut down his Patreon? Like, the thing is, the Patreon thing is silly because he doesn't use it anymore. Now it's just a free money source for him to, like, make money and not, like, think about it.
A suggestion yesterday where someone says, hey, can you leave your streams archived? And I'm like, I'll do that for you. That sounds like a good idea. And then I can't because I'm immediately going to get harassed and have problems. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and there's
so
nothing I can really do about it.
So you back down? What a pussy.
You know, but what's remarkable, quite frankly, is that here I am in 2026. I am doing better than I've ever done before, and I mean that. I'm doing better today than I did back in the day when I was popular on YouTube and was getting 10 million views a month. I'm serious. I'm doing better right now than I was doing then.
I totally
I'm making that abundantly clear.
He's doing... So remember that I made insane, dirty amounts of money. All that shit? Yeah, he's making more money than that. So, you still feel bad for him? You still want to give him money?
With a fraction of the audience that I used to have. So I want you to think about that. How I've persevered through all this bullshit that these idiots are trying to do. You got Wings sitting there on his stream, crying.
And now we are, like, needlessly, like, flexing on other lolcows. And I don't know who was this video, but I heard him say something like, oh, I feel so sorry for Wings, man. Poor guy. And here he is flexing on him. You don't fucking care.
That everything's going bad. You got LTG sitting there crying about being demonetized by Kick and everything. I'm doing good.
I just love that he's like belittling their issues and their drama and all this stuff. Like, oh, Wings is just crying. Everything's going wrong. What a little bitch. You got LTG being a bitch as well. Oh, boo-hoo, right? Doing that shit. And then just before that, I was being harassed. Everyone bullied me and made sure I didn't get any sponsorships. Oh man, like, wow.
I'm doing really fucking good. And I'm grateful and happy that I am. It was a lot of hard work to do it. Because again, the track that stuff was going 6-7 years ago was
Yeah, he had to like
this way. And I have
milk
completely
attention
managed to
from Kino
pull it
Casino.
this way. And that's a great thing. And now things are much better for
Yeah,
me, my
but again, he did that by doing things he said were bad. Remember, guys, he said, guys, these people are gonna milk money and then they're gonna like run with a bag of money.
family, for the business, for everything.
For
And
everything.
that's it goes hand in hand with you guys sticking it out and persevering through the crap and or seeing through the crap. Particularly the last couple of years, a lot of people having new eyes on me and saying, what the fuck? All that stuff people said about Phil was bullshit.
I did not see a single normie say that. No, like nobody cared. Like everyone that like was like, oh, like people, nobody cared in the first place. Like, dude, everyone just knows you as the guy who jerked it and like, sucking at video games and getting mad or whatever the fuck. Like, nobody cared in the first place. He put himself in the cage.
He's improved. He's different. It's not what people say anymore, right? This is such nonsense. That's completely false. Catch your ban, you fucking idiot.
Catch
You
your
guys think
band.
that he knows what I make. You don't know what I make. None of you know what I make.
Yeah,
Not
he makes a
single
lot of
one
money.
You on the internet
He's
knows what Darkside
successful.
Phil makes.
This is
You have no
guys,
fucking clue.
This is why when he's talking about slow streams, I know he's bullshitting because he's making a lot of money.
At any given moment, we've got a stream going. That stream has ad revenue on it.
Yeah. He makes a lot of money.
No fucking clue. At any waking moment, what kind of money I make. No one.
But like people can like judge your livelihood on front-facing numbers like this. Like ad revenue, sure, whatever. I like. Who cares? I mean, it's splitting hairs at that point. But if ad revenue's so good, right? Then why do you bitch and moan about support? But if support's so good, why bitch and moan about ad revenue? Like nothing makes sense.
Not anyone but me. I'm the only person that knows what I make. And that's a good thing. Because it leaves me in control of my destiny and not a bunch of no-loads on the fucking internet that don't know shit about shit, but they think they know anything. No, I did not make less this year than last year.
Remember, he's saying this as this guy like criticized Wings' finances. Said, "Oh, I thought Wings, oh man, what was it?" Because he was talking about land taxes, and I was like, "Oh no," he was like, "Where's the lolcow money? Where's that?" He was like fucking concerned trolling the fuck out of his finances, and it's like, DSP, do you know how much he made? Do you know how much he has in savings? Do you know any of his other financial stuff? Do you know LTG's financial situation? Like he's always like, you don't know anything about me, okay? But he's so quick to judge everyone else's livelihood and life situation.
Year, I'm doing very well for myself right now. It doesn't matter what you want to believe.
So then why do you
reality
need
is different
over
from your very
$100 to
twisted,
play a
disgusting
game?
fantasy of all the weirdo
Like
shit.
he's saying this, yet he keeps wanting games like Dragon Quest VII to make over $100 for it to like be well supported. Like there needs to be streams that make over $100. If you're doing so well, why do you need over 100 to be supported, right? Wouldn't that price go down if you're doing so well?
Shit that you talk about every day in your Yellow Bus Discords, okay?
Are we done? Please say there's no more crash out.
Don't understand anything. They're that stupid.
They're that stupid.
There's no metric you can follow to figure.
Okay. We're still talking about
He's
metrics.
stupid. And you believe it because you listen to stupid people.
What?
No metric that you can look at on any public page that will tell you how much money I make. You're an idiot.
Yeah, this thing above us
legitimately
that says
stupid.
King's Tax, that's
And you believe
stupid.
it because you listen to stupid people.
Yeah, I agree.
Here's the real truth. The people who don't like me are the worst, most gullible, most stupid people because they
Right.
follow people who literally lie to them daily, but they
Mhm.
believe it because they're gullible and they make these people money. You see, the people who are really the detractors who make the content about me don't care. They don't care if what they say is real or not. They don't care if they made it up or if it's based on truth. All they care about is your view and your contribution. So you feed their animal. You feed their
You feed their
system
animal.
of lies and misinformation,
You feed
none of
their
it
animal.
affects me because I'm doing good. But you believe the
You're
nonsense
down
and you
here,
reward the
I'm
liars.
up here.
And then you think that, oh, we got one up on Phil. You didn't get anything on me. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
still good.
So,
I'm always good.
he doesn't
You're
need-
the one who's
So why does he
miserable.
crash
You're
out
the
when he
wretch
gets
who
slow
sits there on the
streams?
internet watching lies all day and paying money to
whatever.
morons. These people are using you and abusing you. They see your mental illness and they take advantage of it. They're exploiting you. They're literally exploiting you this very minute. And you don't get it because you're so dumb.
DSP does it. You know, DSP does the same thing. If you think about it, he will say things that bait people to like do what Twist Gloomy does, basically, and then like once he's tired, he'll then ban you. But he'll
Twist
take
Gloomy,
your
I have no idea what you're talking about, but thanks
Whatever.
for the money.
thanks for the money.
I don't berate people who work 9 to 5s. I've been there, I've done that, and I know
He
that it's
just
it's an
did, though.
awful grind to do.
Whatever.
I absolutely hate it.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
why he wants to avoid doing it.
Whatsoever. It's the same. It actually doesn't fluctuate much at all. You always get a boost at the end of the year, and then it dips in January, and then it stays the same the rest of the year.
It doesn't fluctuate, but except for when it does.
That's a lie. Video on-demand views way down. Wrong. My on-demand views are exactly the same. Every
Wrong.
month I get about the same amount of views. There's some peaks and some valleys depending on what I'm doing, but for the most part, they're exactly the same. No change there. Live support way down. Wrong. My live
So then, like, why were you like, oh, whatever. Whatever.
support's doing very, very
Okay.
well, actually, especially since I
Right.
abolished the goals. I don't talk about goals and shit all the time. It's actually doing better. But you don't know that because you're an idiot and you listen to the wrong people. You get 300 views a video. So that might be the one thing that's correct out of everything you just said because views are public facing. Except you're an idiot and you don't understand that
Except
I
you're
get
an
views
idiot.
on the YouTube stream.
You're
I
right,
get views
but
on the
you're an
Kick stream. I
idiot.
get residual views on the Kick stream because that stays live for a week. And then I get the on-demand views on the individual video. So when you see a video and it's like part 1 of a playthrough, 1,000 views. Yes, that one time was 1,000, but there was views on the original stream. There was views on the Kick stream. I'm
Okay.
getting tons of views on all my content. It's just not all in one place.
And endless.
So you look at that and you say,
endless
oh, you
scope
only
of
got
view count.
300 views. Yeah, except I got paid. So what the fuck?
So again, remember he used to say, "Well, I only make pennies on KCIP. I only make this amount," and now he's like, "Yeah, I get KCIP payments." Yeah, it's all just a flex and to prove someone wrong, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, he's doing so good, guys. I that's why I just don't understand why people need to give him money. I mean, why give him $50? He's doing good. He's successful.
What the fuck do I care what the views are on the video? I don't. My ad revenue is remaining around the same. My overall views are remaining around the same. And my live streams are making tons of money. I'm in the Kick Partner program. I got ad revenue out. I got everything. I'm good. I'm
He wants
made.
to add revenue up the
I
ass.
don't have these problems that these other people have. I'm not worried about, oh no, I have to, I hate to say it, but I really feel bad for a guy like Wings because what
He only feels bad for Wings because he's fat. I guarantee you, if Wings was skinny, he would not give a fuck about Wings. I guarantee
he
it.
did to his channel screwed him. When he deleted all of his content, and he doesn't have any content basically archived there, so
he just
only
mocked him
makes ever
earlier.
what he makes on
I
the stream.
love. He's like, I feel bad from right after him saying, "Oh, you have Wings crying all the time," like in a very like dismissive way. And I was like, I feel bad for Wings. Yeah, he probably realized he's fat, and he's like, oh my god, he's bullied all the time. I
makes
gotta
nothing out.
defend Wings.
And I feel bad about that because
he wants to
he should be
fucking
earning
groom this guy and control
all
him.
that
It's
back
insane.
end. He gets nothing, right? He gets nothing. That's the thing that I've always had.
How
this
do you know?
archive-
Again, he is saying this as people are like, "Well, I think Phil's doing this with his livelihood," and DSP is and he's like, "You don't know anything. Why are you judging what I do with my life?" As he's like, "Yeah, I think," as he's judging Wings' finances and all this other shit. How do you know how much Wings makes?
where people will go back and watch the old stuff, but then they watch the new stuff. So at any given moment, there's this big machine working for me in my favor. And Wings doesn't have that. He only has the current live streams. That sucks ass for him. Like, I feel for him. That's bullshit, So
But what's funny with DSP is that he will literally act as if like he doesn't make enough on residuals and all his other shit, and he has just the live streams. He has really hammered home that like his live streams is his lifeblood. But then let's say that like his huge library is at stake for some reason. He was like, guys, that's my lifeblood, my archives. So it doesn't really matter. It's really all to suit whatever narrative he wants to push.
So It really stinks that he doesn't have that.
Yeah, it really stinks, man.
And that's why he's so stressed out on his streams. Like, seriously. That's exactly why.
I love that. Oh my god, dude. Like, dude, Wings told him in this little pillow talk phone call, yeah, man, I gotta think about Kelly. I mean, the cancer could come back any moment. It's like, that's stressing. Like, I think he's probably, I'm just gonna spitball here. I think he's more stressed out about his wife getting cancer than anything else. And he's like, yeah, he's probably stressed out about making money. I mean, sure, it's like a part of that. But, I mean, you ask anybody, with anyone with a partner that's cancer, what do you think they're going to be more stressed about, right? But what about LTG? Why does he feel bad for LTG?
But that's why you have to understand, despite the fact that people categorize me in with these other lolcows, I'm nothing like them. I'm doing much better. And that was purposeful. That was intended. That was by design. And it was a lot of hard work to get to that point, but I'm there. You see?
Yeah, he really had to suck dick at Dukeito Casino.
I know, Roy. He did a $5 super chat and he says,
to get here.
It's sad what these detractors do. You lost mods, your sponsors.
So why is he
can't leave archives.
So he does that. He's like, I did this to get ahead and all this other stuff. Basically bragging about that. Why was he so mad at Stuttering Craig for monetizing the hate? What if he needed to get ahead and he needed to give clout to his channel, so he did that to get clout? And again, he didn't benefit off of that, right? So that was bad. But since he benefited off his own misery, I guess that makes it good. Like, it's so silly. He does all this shit that he shits on other people for doing, and he has no irony there.
I streams how, yeah. And the thing is, again, they will be like, oh, this is a big W. We won. We did something. What W? I'm just doing exactly what I have been doing and being successful doing all along. Sure, it sucks that I can't do the next cool thing that people wanted. I would have loved to leave the streams archive, but I can't.
Wouldn't. I don't think he wanted
but I'm still
to.
good.
I don't think he wanted to.
Keep doing.
I think he was like, I guess I'll try it, and he was hoping for it to not work.
What I was doing anyway, no problem, no negative change for me. But
because he changed it very quickly, like it's kind of insane to just do that. But whatever. But again, you could literally report him now for doing the thing he said he can't do, because he did it already. He did the thing already! Multiple times!
That's so silly, because some people are saying, then why would you get upset if support is low on a particular stream? Just because support is low on one particular stream does not end me. Okay? It doesn't.
Yeah, but
if you're someone who operates a business and you want to be successful all of the time. Now, it's not possible to be, but you still want that, And there's nothing wrong with one.
So then, why was he so mad? I'm confused. Why was he mad at, like, Burger King for not lowering their prices? Don't they always want to make a lot of money? What if they just want to make... what if they want to charge $10 for their Whoppers? Why can't they? What's wrong with them wanting to charge you that?
With wanting success all the time. If anything, this year, I'm in a situation where I'm purposefully setting myself up that I know I won't be successful all the time. I'm trying indie games that may or may not work. I'm trying new things.
You watched the indie game stream he did that night. He was like, I don't know what we're gonna play, guys. I put like $50 down, guys. That's a lot of money. Now, that's fine. I put that much down, but guys, that's a lot of money.
New genres of games. I'm breaking out and trying.
Like,
I'm trying Deadlock. My God,
matter?
can you talk about anything a little bit so different from what I normally would play?
But you got that for free,
right? I'm doing Lego streams. I'm doing things that are outside the box of the content that I was known for doing for so long. There's going to be streams that don't go well, and that's okay as long as we balance them with streams that do go well. There's nothing wrong with that at all, right? That's fine. But when you run a business, and maybe one day some people who don't get this will get it if you ever get to this level, right? If you have something that's your own, and you're working it from the ground up, and you're busting your butt, you want to have success at every moment you can. You don't want to have a time when you're not successful. That sucks. It feels like you spun your wheels. You didn't get the outcome you desired or you were working toward, and that's very frustrating. It doesn't mean that the world is ending because you had a single day when things didn't go your way, but it sucks.
Oh my God.
Even someone who's running an insanely successful business, a restaurant, a Fortune 500 company, or a fucking lemonade stand, right? If you have a day when things suck, it still sucks.
So then why does he get upset with all this other stuff that happens, where it's like we want constant success, but he wants constant success, and it's like, yeah, if he's so okay with not getting constant success every day, why does he harp on like the Dragon Quest streams not making a lot of money? Oh my god, guys, the Dragon Quest streams don't make a lot of money. Oh my god, guys, it's every Dragon Quest stream except for this one, and he was like, guys, I made a lot of money. This is a crazy Dragon Quest stream. But okay.
You still feel it. And particularly when you're a self-employed person, you own that business, it hurts more because that's your baby, right? It's not like you're a cog in a machine and who cares if the big corporation fails today? It's my business. I want my business to do well every day, and it should. And if it doesn't, it's disappointing, and that's okay, right?
It didn't sound okay.
I tell you guys all the time, the sky is not falling. If we have 1 or 2 bad streams, it's okay. We just can't have it be a pattern.
He had to do drama content to keep going, and he's like, "That's fine, man. Yeah, you have to do drama content to keep it going." Or like, come on, what's gonna happen if this tanks too? Are you gonna like fucking strip for money?
If we have a game that all of a sudden is not performing anymore, we'll move on to other things that will do well, because that's how you're successful in a business or in life in general.
So why are you
focus on the things that work, and you give up on the things that don't. You don't just keep working on the thing that doesn't work.
Gonna keep
as much as I would like to keep playing Call of Duty right now, it ain't going to work. I give up. I'll play the next one and give it a shot. But that's how you can work. And again, maybe that's the problem with a lot of people. They focus on the wrong things. They're focused on raw views, or they focus on this factor or this aspect, this metric. I think I found it. It took me a long time, but I think I found that balance.
This balance is the same balance he's done for years. Nothing changed.
And I'm happy for it. Okay?
The only thing that changed is playing indies, but
Darth
he's playing
Fig,
garbage
how you doing?
indies.
A $5 super chat.
Plays fucking
he says,
indie
I played
slop.
Undertale for the first time, and
Sim
then I watched your
slop or
playthrough of
horror
it. It was
slop.
awesome
It's
and
really
funny.
or
Mushroom
both.
Dance. That is a unique game.
Okay, I don't care about
Game where you can play.
Yeah, alright. I don't know if there's anything else. I think there's no more crash outs.
Really? Morgantist did a $5.
Alright, I'm gonna consider that as over. Let's do a vibe check on today's stream of Hollow Knight. Ah, yes. $72. Ah, yes. Successful. I don't think this podcast was this morning show was that eventful. It didn't seem like it.
To bring in people to, him to get used to. Let me put it this way.
I think I'm with Jasper.
Okay, let me put it this way.
Jasper hates
Kitty,
people.
The moment another person comes into the house, runs and hides, whether it's under our bed, whether it's behind the couch,
God,
and
dude.
he will not come out for 2 hours after they leave. He absolutely hates other humans. When the Amazon delivery guy shows up to deliver a package on the front porch, he hisses at it. Okay? Now, he absolutely loves and adores us.
He hisses at
But he is very, very much one of that kind of cat where if we were to, let's say we were to decide, let's go on a trip for a week, right?
He did that. He did that, though. When he went to Connecticut, he had Jasper at that time.
Be traumatized, right? Even if we hired someone to take care of him or we had him room and board, they have places you can have cats go and they'll take care of him for you. He's going to be traumatized. And we don't...
Oh my god, dude. The cats will get over it. Like, dude, like, come on. Come on. It's not the same. Like, unless you take him to an animal abuser, but it's not the same.
Want to do that to him for the sake of us having a good time. It's not that we don't want to have a good time. We do. We've made some interesting plans around things.
It's funny. It's funny. I will say this. I'll end on this because this is a wholesome thing. I found out that one of the reasons why my brother and his partner picked me to babysit Tiago and Yuxi is simply because they love me. They know who I am. They've seen me enough times where they recognize me. So that's what, and I treat them good. I give them treats. I pet them. I'm always around them. I'm always like, because that's the other thing when you babysit a cat, you kind of have to be in the same room and have them like know you, right? Correct? So I don't know, maybe they're getting weird people to babysit Jasper and that's fucking him up because, I think that's because they were saying like, my brother was saying like before they would try to alternate with me so they wouldn't have to keep relying on me, and they kind of like realized, okay, like these other people are not working out, but they were like, okay, Theo's been like watching them for a long period of time, and they've been fine. They do the usual things cats do. I mean, they're cats, but like, they at least recognize me and understand who I am in the grand scheme of things. So there you go. I heard that. I was like, oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad that Tiago and Yuxi, like, they accept me, dude. They accept me as a friend. You know what I'm saying? But that is it for this video. I will see you next time. Oh, guys,
Thank you so much.
Stream
wow,
saved.
122 is support.
Great stream, great account. JL719, a real person. Finally, a real person saved the stream. Yes.
He'll never change.
I agree. See ya in the next one. Bye.